We'll see you on YouTube, okay? Head over to YouTube.
We're there.
Facebook, bye-bye.
We're gonna watch the
Twitch, bye-bye.
GOP
It
debate
starts
with Tyler Perea, Ryan Suggs, Ryan Perea, Tyler Suggs.
Yeah.
We are on Twitch
And yeah, we're gonna do it.
and we are going to reset here as they do. I guess
So-
this must be the national anthem.
So why was Trump arrested in Georgia?
RICO charge, I think.
It's
What does that
crazy
mean?
already.
Organized crime.
Oh God, was he?
Political theater.
It does seem kind of crazy to me. Just the timing of it to keep him from debating. It'd
Well,
been-
he didn't want to debate anyways. He didn't want
Yeah.
to get on this stage anyways.
I think that's wrong.
Well, I mean, he didn't because he knew that he really don't like opposition. Did you watch the Brett Baer? When Brett Baer, he's a
Hey, chill out or go play in your room.
He's a Republican and on Fox News, and he had Trump on. Yeah, he's a damn Manchurian.
Do we think
candidate.
he tweaked?
He's a Manchurian candidate?
that
I
mean?
think he's a sleeper cell.
What does that mean?
You've never seen the Manchurian candidate?
Never watched
That's a
it.
good movie. Son.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll check it out.
Basically, all they have to do is like say potato, and he
He killed
goes and
somebody.
runs for governor and
Oh.
does all
Yeah,
this
'cause
other
they
shit.
brainwashed him.
And then he
But-
does exactly what people want him
But
to do.
but do we think he
Good
tweaks?
secret.
I think he has to
Well,
take
everybody-
some benzos. I imagine he has to take benzos with Adderall and to equal both of them out.
To
He
be
has
clear,
take
we're
both
talking
of
about
them
the governor
speedballing.
from Florida.
Florida, yeah. I think he has to do some type of drugs, amphetamines and benzos
I will just seeing
to be
this.
level. To be level.
Hey,
Yeah, that's Cottonmouth.
seeing
from
them
the
trees
amphetamines,
go,
yeah.
man, freaking me out. And then I do think it was a weird timing to see. I don't think Trump minds a debate. I think more important than him minding a debate, I think he likes attention.
Well, I mean, absolutely, but he said himself he didn't want to debate on RNC, the debate stage.
That's. I just think that's silly. But also, someone said it was because he knows for sure that he's gonna he's already the candidate. Why would you give someone else more attention? And I think that I kind of get it.
I don't know. Yeah, Brett Baer pressed his ass.
What'd he
on
say
the
to him?
inter- Oh, he was pressing him on some shit, and it caught Trump. And there's clips and stuff we can watch of Brett Baer. And
Love you.
say it, buddy.
I think here's what I think is the best possible scenario for America. And I really believe this. I think this is best possible scenario for our country. I think best possible scenario is either Ramaswamy or Kennedy is the guy going up to be president. Either one. I don't really care which because they're both saying the same stuff.
And then the third option is anarchy.
Well, no. Hey, I think that's a great option, but I think it has to be one of them to go up in our current situation. It has to be one of them go up, and then the other one just take VP. All right, let's go. Let's get to work. Let me make some money. It's such a different time, man. My granddad made so many millions of dollars, And I asked him the other day, I said, hey, I've got a little extra money laying around. What should I invest it in? You know what he said? I don't know. He couldn't tell me how to make also millions of dollars.
Yourself. Invest in yourself.
Yeah, thanks. But like, DeSantis got a crazy face. He freaks me out. DeSantis freaks me out.
Yeah.
That face.
He does kind of.
I like Ramaswamy.
Sleeper cell.
I like Ramaswamy.
The Manchurian candidate, bro.
You heard that pop for Ramaswamy? Listen. I ain't got to hear myself. I want to hear this. I love debates. I love watching it. I love seeing them go. It feels like a fight to me. You ever notice that?
It's a mental fight.
It feels like a fight,
It
man.
is. It's a mental game.
Like, oh, he just toasted him.
You gotta
Look,
be.
Now, here's what I mean by just running for president is good. Just running for president is good. How many people up there do you know?
None of them.
I know too.
Okay. The rest of the guys are going to have on their resume, ran for president, got some dollars.
And when the time runs out, we all will hear this.
That's your time's over.
So tonight, these candidates have a big opportunity to break out of the pack and to explain why they are best prepared
Ow,
to be the
let's hear
Republican
it.
choice for president at a time when the likely
So it's between
Democratic
Ramaswamy and
President
DeSantis,
Joe
right?
Biden is working to convince the country that
Yeah, they
with
said the
Biden's
highest polling in the
mix,
middle.
Things are looking up.
They call my plan Bidenomics. I'm not sure they meant it in a totally complimentary way at the time. But guess what? It's working.
Do you think? Here's a serious question.
More than 65% of Americans and say the country's headed in the wrong
I'm
direction.
working. That's about
And
it.
here's the reality for
Yeah.
some voters we talked to here in Wisconsin this week.
We have noticed a dramatic increase in prices at the grocery store.
Do y'all think that the Democrats really and truly think that Biden is a good president?
No.
No, God.
Even the Democrats don't think that.
A lot of them.
But will they vote for him out of spite?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more
absolutely.
likely.
That's all.
Just
it is.
kind of like damn Republicans will never vote Democrats. Democrats will never vote
Now,
Republicans.
my grandma told me growing up, I said, what if Satan was running as a Republican and Jesus was running Democrat? She said, I ain't voting for no Republican. Look at this. What about y'all think about this guy?
That's how the old timers were too.
Hmm?
Virginia, named Oliver Anthony. His lyrics speak of alienation, of deep frustration with the state of government and of this country. Washington, D.C.
They're about to play his
is
song
about
at the
100
presidential
miles
debate. No one knew who he
from
was the other
Richmond.
day.
The song starts it. Hey, I want to thank
What?
everybody coming in from the Brian Tyler Comer.
Brother.
I don't know what's
That's
going on.
fucked
She
up.
texted
Yeah,
me
that was
yesterday,
weak, bro. I'm
Yeah.
on.
I think it's cringy at the least.
It's cringy for sure, but for him to do that, it's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on.
It's toxic.
That's toxic.
Toxic. Come
I
on.
don't need you. I don't need you playing my stuff out. I'm trying to watch. That was David Parkman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Wait,
Such a
please.
childhood song.
That was not good.
How dare you
I
talk
don't
about
like that.
pedophiles in
Yeah,
that way?
I didn't like that. I just want to hear everything.
Does that say perk angle?
Perk Angle, son, he was perked out of his mind. He really was for a
Set
while.
off a beam.
He really was, man, for a while. Me and Tyler, we watched that video a while back. You remember?
Yeah.
And so during that time, he was just he was
Out
just,
there on them.
well, yeah. 'Cause
Perks.
you got to think he won a gold medal after he broke his neck. He won a gold medal in the Olympics
Oh
with a
my
broke neck.
god.
So he's out here wrestling, being like one of the best wrestlers in the world. And
Ain't feeling a thing.
he was like doing flips on people, man. He was just losing it,
Oh god.
just absolutely losing it.
I mean, poor guy, but God, that's hilarious. Perk angle.
Rich man, north of rich man. I think it is a little cringy, maybe, kinda. But the thing is, I agree with most of what he says in the song,
Yeah. I mean,
and I don't think he just goes straight up anti-Republican or anti-Democrat. I think he has
that was
anti-views on
the
both
appeal
sides.
to the song, though. You know, like I don't know. He's not saying anything that we ain't said. You know, but
What about, wasn't he tweeting pro-Biden stuff like 3 years ago?
Now he is doing that. He is
What does
also
that-
pro-Biden.
But what's that got to do with it? What's that got to do with it? Though? Like you can have different views and vote for somebody. You know, but that's where people get it messed up. They think they got to line
Why in the
every
hell
single
did
view.
they open this up like that?
I don't know.
They think they got to
Let me
line
see.
every single
Well, 'cause-
view
I
of
don't
who
think
they
you're gonna
vote
find
for.
a good.
I'm gonna look on Fox, see if I can. I don't know why I can't find one, but the reason they opened it with that is because of everything he says in the song. There are things that he says that's the rich men north of Richmond are
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
politicians.
Needs to be
And what
needs
should
to
they
be
say?
Yeah.
policy over party.
I agree. But he says a lot in the song. Now, I do think he's got left and right leaning views in the song though, because he is saying like we should have more money for working hard. But then he's also saying you shouldn't abuse the food stamp system. And like
And corporate welfare shouldn't abuse corporate welfare.
yeah, I agree. I fully agree with that. And that's everything he says
Absolutely.
is all that.
because what happens to these small businesses? You know, they get shut down.
They barely scraping
If
by.
if they don't make it, they get shut down.
Yeah, they
but
get
these
shut down.
big corporations
They
get
get bailed
bailouts
out. They get
and
bailed out
everything.
from the
With
federal
our
government.
money.
Yeah,
With our money.
absolutely.
if I
Nobody
cannot,
wants to talk about shit
Yeah.
like that.
if I don't get a bailout, no one should get a bailout. If y'all ain't getting bailouts, regular Americans ain't getting bailouts. Super rich people shouldn't either. Why?
It's to keep the economy going,
Oh,
Sam.
yeah. Now, why?
The fake economy that we made.
Why sometimes do we see when we're like, why does the government just shut down sometimes? Are they just getting like a long vacation?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We're at differences here, guys, of what we should do with our money and your money.
Yeah, it's just not working, man. We ain't got no
Yeah, we
dollars.
can't agree.
No, that's strange to me. I think that's a weird thing to see and do. And
It's a
Yeah,
way to
yeah.
manipulate the stock market.
want to know what you do At one point in the song, he says, "I wish that politicians would worry more about minors." Right?
And not minors on some island.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what he's talking about.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, you don't want to
Oh,
smash him.
speaking of Jeffrey Epstein,
Washington, D.C.
if all this stuff has happened to
is
Trump, then why ain't
100
he
miles north of Richmond.
using that Epstein stuff as leverage against?
Say it again.
I said, if Trump's in all this trouble, why ain't he using the Epstein stuff as leverage against all these other politicians?
Why not?
Political theater, brother.
So you think it's all fake?
They all eat at the same table, man.
Yeah, you're right. They
That's
do.
wild.
They do.
They do. Defense attorneys, prosecutors are all at the same table.
So what do y'all think if we just got a regular poor person in office? Things would change, or would he get killed?
It depends on the character of that person.
Absolutely, 100%.
If you can't buy if somebody can't buy your morality, then you're going to do good for the people. You know? And that goes back to like Marcus Aurelius. Like he had the support of the people because he did what he said he was going to do. You know, he was who he. You
How
know,
did he die?
He died of old age.
Okay, that's awesome.
Marcus Aurelius was one of the greatest emperors.
and wouldn't his son take over after him? And wasn't he a shit stain?
His all rehearsed though. He's not a good speaker.
Congress spends trillions and trillions of dollars.
It's very rehearsed.
Have put us in this situation. And finally,
You hear it?
to lower your
How it's
gas
rehearsed.
prices. We're gonna
Yeah, well,
He's like Dot Trump.
energy production.
Right.
We will be energy dominant. Again,
Well, also, if you notice his pitches too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Pledge to you
that's how you dial up a crowd.
Mhm.
Is his pitches.
I will not let you down.
And that's how
Watch the face,
Trump
Luke,
did-
smile.
Yeah. That's-
Open there by DeSantis.
And that's how Trump did his stuff. Is he, he knew how to rile up a crowd.
Than him.
Well, look, I do agree predominantly with what Governor
I'm
DeSantis
getting a
just
beer.
laid out. I think that
I
if
like
you
these.
asked every one of us up here, that we would agree predominantly with what he just laid
keep
out. Here's
calling
the
it
difference. The difference is that
My foot
we're gonna
hurts.
have to
Slow
work
down.
and make sure that we sell these
He goes, my head
ideas.
hurts. I said, my foot
And
hurts.
be able to put ourselves in a position.
I gotta get out there
where
and
we
spar with
get a
y'all
majority
soon.
of the vote, not only by winning the Congress and the Senate in the 24, but also by having someone who's had the experience of doing it. Now, I was elected as a conservative Republican.
This guy's actually
in a blue
speaking from
state
his
with
head.
61% of the vote. With the Democratic legislature against me the
I don't
entire
even know who
time.
he is.
And we still, through hard, strong decision making, brought them around to our point of view. We cut taxes in New Jersey. We cut debt in New Jersey. We made sure that each and every time we were confronted with bad democratic ideas, we stood and stopped them. And when there were good ideas, we brought people together to make progress going forward. Truth and accountability are the things we need to do to fight waste. And I'd say the last thing is this, Brett. We cannot sit by any longer and allow the kind of spending that's going on in Washington, because every dollar they spend is a dollar that these people are not allowed to spend on their children and their grandchildren. It's robbing our country and it's wrong.
Well, Governor, let me just follow up very quickly. New Jersey, when you were
That's
governor,
pretty
had
little-
the second
little
lowest
spit
credit
there.
rating in the nation after Illinois, and it was downgraded 11 times.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you inherit a blue state that has done that. But when you look at what we did on debt, Brett, in that state, we cut debt in that state, debt that had been left to us by three Democratic gubernatorial predecessors of mine who ran up that debt tremendously. And what you also saw us do was to cut the unemployment rate in half. It was over 10% when I became governor in 2010.
I'll tell you
What we
right
also
now,
did was cut
The only thing, the only next logical solution to the problems that we got is a dictator.
by a public employee
Hey,
union
yeah.
system.
I mean,
No, I don't.
well, look
I
how,
damn sure don't.
look back at Rome, man. They always elected a
Wine
dictator
beer.
when
As a senator,
things
now
were
President Biden.
Weird.
when things were.
I don't want a dictator either.
I don't
but,
either.
But,
Nobody
but
does.
I'll listen to your opinion and go
No,
say it.
nobody does, but
She
like
does not talk
at the
about
same
it.
time, we have a lot of issues in America that we're so divided on that like the only other, I think, what they're thinking is the only other logical solution is a dictator.
Well, extreme times bring extreme leaders.
Exactly, and I think that's where we're headed.
Well, yeah, we've been heading there. I mean,
But I
mean,
mean,
we're there
think-
now.
I think it's
I can
I
barely-
damn sure don't want to.
it's settled down a lot. It's settled down a lot.
Well,
Here's the
the
thing.
pendulum keeps swinging.
Where would y'all be? Like, let's say we're back in the time when the Boston Tea Party is going on. Where are y'all at? What are y'all doing? Boston Tea Party Day. What are y'all doing?
Well, with no cell phones to distract us from taking charge and taking initiative on overthrowing the government, and also the government not having multi-million-dollar missile systems to blow up our house when we want to take over. So you have
How's that look to the rest of the world, though?
to what?
If they started shooting us,
Oh,
Well,
If they started
but what are they going to
okay,
do
so-
about it? But what are they going to do? We,
Yeah,
they're
they're
gonna
not.
riot
They're
too.
going to
They're
stay
gonna-
out of it.
they're
No,
gonna-
they're going to stay out.
no,
of it.
we have the biggest. We've never lost a war. We have
Yeah,
the biggest military in the world.
We spend the most
but it
money
ain't
on
going to be our
defense
military.
in the
It's
entire
like our
world.
own people are going to shoot their own people.
All of the cops already are.
NATO.
The cops already are.
But
The cops
you-
are all, so the cops are supposed to work for us, right? Do they?
They don't.
No,
but
they
do you
don't.
think
Do they?
that
No.
they're going to turn against their own families?
I don't think their own families. I think right now, if something happened and they sent the National Guard over to Rainsville because we're out here riding and mad that we want some of that money and we're riding, and they send the National Guard, I think I'm getting maced just as quick as anything in the world, man.
But
I
we're
believe
talking
that.
about full-on war. though.
I think a lot of people do what they're told.
I think the world would erupt. I think it would erupt.
Now, right now, over in
Because look at all the protests and everything happening across.
now there are a lot of protests happening right now. Right now, over in I guess it's in like England or something. They're like burning everything down. Like, no, you're not taking away our 2-day work week. Like, no way.
No way, buddy.
Politicians on this stage.
I need those time to eat crumpets.
Come on, I'm trying to get out of here.
38 years old. You said that you only voted in 2 presidential elections before this moment, this political race.
Why make some?
That is on everybody's mind at home tonight.
No, not at all.
What is it?
This skinny guy with a funny last name, and what the heck is he doing in the middle of the
Now he
stage?
stole that from Obama. What he just
Yeah,
said,
I'm
though.
not a politician, Brett. You're right about that. I'm an entrepreneur. My parents came to this country with no money 40 years ago.
I think
I have gone on to found multi-billion-dollar companies. I did it while marrying my wife Apurva, raising our 2 sons, following our faith
my
in
wife
God.
Apurva.
That is the American dream. And I am genuinely worried that that American dream will not exist for our 2
Love
sons.
hearing it.
Don't exist.
I love hearing it, though. It doesn't now at all.
And I do think, Brett, it's going to take an outsider. Because for a long time, we had professional politicians in the Republican Party who have been running from something.
I love how he's differentiating himself from them.
To start running to something. To our vision
The
of
only
America.
problem,
To be an American
a lot of Republicans are not gonna vote Ramaswamy because they're racist.
I mean, that's
They're racist.
I do want to hear what else he's got to say though.
He says a lot of good stuff, but the problem is he's also got ties to billionaire people already.
Then Mr. Ramaswamy, who is a successful entrepreneur nationally right now, he's beating you in the polls.
Well, I don't care about polls. What I care about the fact is
Uh,
no one is telling the American people the truth. The
Yeah.
truth is that Biden didn't do this to us. Our Republicans did this to us too. When they passed that
Oh.
$2.2 trillion
Oh.
COVID stimulus bill, they left us with 90
Well, now hang on, I like
on
that.
Medicaid, 42 million people on food stamps. No one has told you how to fix it. I'll tell you how to fix it. They need to stop the spending. They need to stop the borrowing. They need to eliminate the earmarks that the Republicans brought back
There you
in.
go.
And they need to make sure they understand these are taxpayer dollars. It's not their dollars. And while they're all saying this, you have Ron DeSantis, you've got Tim Scott, you've got Mike Pence. They all voted to raise the debt. And Donald Trump added $8 trillion to our debt. And our kids are never going to forgive us.
She just got
for this.
booed.
And so at the end of the day, you
Yeah,
look at
he
the
ain't there to
2024
defend himself.
budget.
Why bring him up?
No. Now I will say this though. So a lot of people say that the older people voted out the good stuff. They voted out the good stuff. They had access to it. Cheap college, cheap healthcare, cheap this. And they're saying that like the other people, it's like, oh, y'all kids don't want to work. Like our grandparents, they're saying they
What
had
are
it
we
good.
working for?
They had all the good stuff, and then they started slowly voting it out. I don't know how true that is. That's just what I heard the other day.
Republicans asked for
They need to
$7.4
start
billion
doing
in
this, Mom.
earmarks.
Yeah, I like this. I love these.
Democrats asked for $2.8
We got
billion.
0 viewers. I don't care at all. I love this. I love this. If I'm gonna watch it, I can sit here like this anyway.
What's the podcast name?
What?
What's the name of this?
54% of gamers
well,
say the cost of groceries is a quote major problem for them. But you blame
There's
the
no
Biden
smoking with Sam
administration's
McAlpin on
spending
Facebook.
for that increase. But as
There's
Vice
the Drinking
President,
Class
your
Network
administration
on
spent more than any
YouTube.
$7.8 trillion
And we're
national debt,
La White Trash Hero on Twitch.
before COVID. So does that mean that you're part of the spending problem?
Oh,
Well, first of all, thanks for the question. Thanks for letting me respond to reference to our administration's record. I'm incredibly proud of the record of the Trump-Pence administration. In
He's a bitch.
4 short years, we rebuilt
Why?
our military. We revived our economy. We unleashed.
Why do you say that?
American energy, and we appointed
He
3
rolled on
conservatives to
Trump.
the side.
he did roll on him.
Hold on that woman.
For the right to life.
You rolled on.
But see, the thing about it is, he stayed in there.
Yeah.
He stayed in there.
If you ever roll on me, I'm gonna be like,
And I must say, with all due respect to all
Hey,
our
man.
friends on the stage,
that ain't cool.
the one that's probably looking on.
You better not.
No.
No, I've been rolled on a few times.
The most tested, the most qualified and proven conservative in this race. I was a leader in the Congress of the United States. I led Indiana where we balanced budgets and had a triple.
That's where my granddad's from, is Indiana.
When I was governor.
He has land over there that people just pay to farm.
We spent funding
Indiana's
to
nice.
Yeah.
backfill
I like
the
Flat.
He had like season tickets to the Indianapolis Colts games. He had like money. How do I make more money, Papa? I wouldn't know what to tell you.
Good luck.
National debt issues. You got people on this stage that won't even talk about issues like Social Security and Medicare. Vivek, you recently said a president can't do everything. Well, I got news for you, Vivek. I've been in the hallway. I've been in the West Wing. A president of the United States has to confront every crisis facing America. I will put our nation
I
back.
will
I'm
do it.
about to
Let
But
me
you,
tell
but you see the pitches though.
Yeah, they
The
go in
pitches, yeah.
Theatrics, brother.
Huh?
It's theatrics.
It is. That's what it is. I mean, they don't even have to be saying anything of importance. They just damn. How
I
you
went
say
to
it.
the store and bought some bread today.
More to stay at home. Reform the U.S. Fed, stabilize the U.S. dollar, and go to war. The only war that I will declare as U.S. president will be the war on the federal administrative state that is the source of those toxic regulations acting like a wet blanket on the economy. So I'm not sure I exactly understood Mike Pence's comment, but I'll let you all parse that out. For me, it's pretty simple. That's something a U.S. president can do with focus, and I'll deliver on it.
Well, let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you, Vivek, if I can. I'll go slow.
I love this. You know, I sometimes struggle with the radio
Look,
coverage.
I was a House conservative leader before it was cool. I actually pushed the Deficit Reduction Act. That was the last time.
Ain't
we
nobody
actually
think you're cold
reduced
anyway,
the
Vince.
national
Like you're
debt in the United
cold,
States.
man.
When I was the leader of House conservatives, I balanced budgets and cut taxes when I was governor. I mean, look, Joe Biden has weakened this country at home and abroad. Now is not the time for on-the-job training. We don't need to bring in a rookie. We don't need to bring in people without experience. We need to bring
And you are up, Governor DeSantis.
So here's the thing. Why are we in this mess? Part of it, and a major reason, is because how this federal government handled COVID-19 by locking down this economy. It was a mistake. It should have never happened. In Florida, we led the country out of lockdown.
I mean, that's true.
Stayed free and open. And I can tell you this, as your president, I will never let the deep state bureaucrats lock you down.
Nala.
You don't take somebody like Fauci and
You want to stay now?
you bring Fauci in, you sit him down, and you say, Anthony, you are fired. I go to respond to Mike for 1 second because he invoked me back. Listen, now that everybody's gotten their memorized, pre-prepared slogans out of the way, we can actually have a real discussion now. The reality of the fact of the matter is,
one of yours?
not really, Mike, actually. We're not going to have to talk tonight. And the reality is, you have a bunch of people, professional politicians, super PAC puppets, following slogans handed over to them by their 400-page super PACs.
This is good.
The real choice we face in this primary is this. Do you want a super PAC puppet, or do you want a patriot who speaks the truth? Do you want incremental reform, which is what you're hearing about, or do you want revolution?
Okay.
And I stand on the side of an American revolution.
We're gonna take control back here.
We need everyone to have a moment on the economy. I think that's fair. There are two people who have not, we're gonna get back to that. We are. There are two people who we have not heard from yet. So let's hear from Governor Burgum and then from Governor Hutchinson on the economy, sir.
Well, great, thank you, Martha. And of course, I'm from a town of 300 people. It's a big deal to make it on this stage with all these folks.
Doug Burgum sounds like a nice guy.
But they were all wishing me well, and I think I took them a little too literally when they said, go to Milwaukee and break a leg.
Yeah.
I do.
I do want to say,
I do.
by the way, during basketball game. Can't just talk about the Biden economy because the economy, energy, and national security are all tied together.
What it was
Of
good.
course, we're paying too much for energy in our state, in our country right now. But part of the reason why is because the Biden policies on energy. We've got a plan right now, the $1.2 trillion of Green New Deal spending.
What do you think? Do you think we should be doing drill oil and stuff? Because man, it seems awfully hot this year. You think global warming's real?
I do.
Seems hot.
I mean,
Seems awfully hot.
Well, okay. I remember when I was a kid that winters was cold.
And we had snow, and we had
Well,
snowstorms.
some. We had snow, some. But I think humans is putting a big dent on
Big dent on that.
the ozone and climate. I
think so, too.
I believe global warming is real.
I don't think it's a myth.
I don't either.
This country like to buy diesel at 20% off, just like they're buying it in China.
This is Doug Burgum, the governor of North Dakota.
I love you. Love Mom.
Delighted to be here tonight.
Well, we're gonna get that
Let me
McAlpin
just
boy.
tell you that
Him and his little baby too. What are you talking about, brother? Look at that guy. I ain't voting for him. I ain't voting for Asa Hutchinson.
I created
Asa.
a $2 billion surplus that I passed over to my successor, and I made sure that we shrunk the size of government.
Go sit with Mommy. Let Daddy eat for a minute, okay? And I'll get you back. I promise. Let me finish my food.
Arkansas, after I left government than when I took over as governor 8 years ago. I tell that because that's what we need in Washington, D.C.
She's so upset.
We need somebody who can actually.
She loves me.
constrain
She used to
the
only
growth of
want
federal
Mama. Now she
government
wants me to.
that can actually reduce the size, and I pledge to reduce by 10% our federal non-defense workforce. That's a specific pledge to make that attacks the administrative state. And let me applaud some of the business partners that are here that have had success in business. But let me tell you, I've been a federal prosecutor. I've served our country in terms of being head of the DEA, in Homeland Security, in times of crisis. And while I think that that's experience that is important for the future of our country, to be the president of the United States that can lead with positive solutions and be held accountable.
Thank you. We have a lot of topics to get to, and I promise we're going to get to everyone if we play within the rules. Okay, next topic. More than 1,000 people are still unaccounted for in Maui. After the deadliest U.S. wildfire in more than a century, Hawaii's governor and White House officials said that climate change amplified the cost of human error.
And a tropical storm hit California for the first time in
Y'all think
84
that was
years.
planned?
The ocean hit 101 degrees off the coast of Florida.
Do you think that was
And
planned?
last month, the heat wave in the Southwest.
I didn't even know it was happening.
Nearly 15
Burnt down. They burnt Hawaii
degrees.
down.
Alexander Diaz from Young
There was a
Americans
now last year
question.
we had a picture going around that was like a whole bunch of lasers shooting in Miami, not Miami. I'm sorry, Hawaii, and it was like a ton of them. And they were just like, "Oh no, we're just showing y'all we got cool satellites, bro. It's cool. It's cool, bro."
Do you
I'm gonna
believe
look into that.
in human behavior is
That is
causing climate change? Raise your hand
very
if
odd.
you do.
What is the difference between cause and contribute?
I'm happy to take it to start.
I wouldn't doubt it, though.
Cause, contribute, important, right?
Alexander, this. First of all,
This guy's doing better than that last guy. Song's dog say.
It's actually letting them talk.
Treats Republicans versus Democrats. Biden was on the beach while those people were suffering. He was asked about it. He said no comment. Are you kidding me? As somebody that's handled disasters in Florida, you got to be activated. You got to be there. You got to be present. You got to be helping people. So we're doing that. And here's the deal. Let's answer the question. So was that a yes? Was that a yes? Was that a hand raise?
You do not.
I think it was a hand raise for him. I answer my thought. I'm ready to get back to this. Let's be honest as Republicans. I'm the only person on the stage who isn't talking paid for, so I can say this. The climate change agenda is a
Because I'm the only person on stage that isn't bought and paid for it. So let me talk.
And so the reality is more people are dying of bad climate change policies than they are of actual climate.
Look, I'm going now.
No, hold on, enough. I've had enough already tonight of a guy who sounds like ChatGPT standing up here.
Who's ChatGPT?
Okay, that's fair. I've seen one of these debates where who stood in the middle of the stage and said, "What's a skinny guy with an odd last name doing up here?" Was Barack Obama, and I'm afraid we're dealing with the same type of amateur standing on stage tonight. That's what it is.
And you help elect me just like they were Obama too.
Same type of amateur. Hold on.
They're going now. Now they're going. They're fighting a little bit.
What I like to say is the fact that I think this is exactly why Margaret Thatcher said, if you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman.
I don't know. But I'm pro-woman president as long as it's the right one.
Clean air, clean water. We want to see that taken care of. But there's a right way to do it.
I'd rather have no president than what we've been having.
Yes, is climate change
Leave us alone. Let us figure it out.
If we want to go and really change the environment, then we need to start telling China and India that they have to lower their emissions. That's what our problem is. And these green subsidies that Biden has put in, all he's done is help China because he doesn't understand all these electric vehicles that he's done. Well,
You ain't got to worry about it right now. We'll get it later.
batteries for electric vehicles are made in China.
Ain't like you threw it.
That's not the environment. You're putting money in China's pocket, and Biden did that. So, first of all, I think we need to acknowledge the truth.
That
which
dip
is
that
these
made it
subsidies
good.
are
The cheese or did you try the corn dip?
take on the international
That corn dip's real good.
But there's only one.
Corn dip's on the table. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
I'm both of them, man.
Are you brought in? Absolutely not. I mean, if there's what people deserve is a debate about the issues that affect their lives. Going back and forth and being childish is not helpful to the American people to decide on the next leader of our country. Wait a second. Number two, as a kid who grew up in a single-parent household mired in poverty, I wonder, was the American dream real for kids who were devastated by poverty, devastated by the challenges of life? I came to the conclusion that America can do for anyone what she's done for me. If we focus on restoring hope, creating opportunities, and protecting America. If we want things
They fighting, you know it. I love it.
the best thing to do is to bring our jobs home from China. If we create
Be careful now. She's little. Don't drop her.
jobs like Made in America plan, we will have a better
Just be
economy
careful.
and a better environment. Let me tell you why I say that, Brett.
No, it's sweet.
America is cut.
Be careful.
I'm a Southern boy. I talk slow. So America, that was quick. America has cut our carbon footprint in half in the last 25 years. To places where they're continuing to increase. Africa, 950 million people. India, over 1 billion. China, over 1 billion. Why do we put ourselves at a disadvantage? Devastating our own economy. Let's bring our jobs home. We have a lot of different topics to get to.
We do. We thank you all. Thank you, Senator Scott.
I agree.
for coming
I'm
in.
digging
American
this.
Man's the best.
Candidates
Yeah.
will weigh in on what could be.
Wow. Okay. Well, as we promised, what we're going to do is while they
Japan's
go
got some
commercial,
solid
we're going to
stuff.
listen to a little bit of Trump here, but there was some
said
serious bangers there.
Japan's
If you
got
want to
some
go
solid
back and
stuff.
listen to the bangers, go to minute.
I'll tell you who did a great job was
What is
the
that?
Inspector General
Oh.
Howard. She did a phenomenal report. He did
At least it ain't bleeding.
He did
Oh,
on
Lord.
Comey and on, I guess, McCabe and some others, and it was a vicious, it's basically a true report how bad they are.
Women suburban voters across this country.
Thank you, Martha. I am unapologetically pro-life, not because the Republican Party tells me to be, but because my husband was adopted and I had trouble having both of my children, so I'm surrounded by blessings. Having said that, we need to stop demonizing this issue. This is talking about the fact that unelected justices didn't need to decide something this personal, because it's personal for every woman and man. Now it's been put in the hands of the people. That's great. When it comes to a federal ban, let's be honest with the American people and say it will take 60
What?
cents.
What? You jail?
Man, I almost sneezed on you. I had corn on it.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
No, you
I got it.
You gotta get it out.
Can't we all agree that we should encourage adoptions? Can't we all agree that doctors and nurses who don't believe in abortion shouldn't have to perform them? Can't we
That
all
I agree with.
Contraception should be available?
I do think that if a doctor doesn't want to perform an abortion, they shouldn't have to.
No, they shouldn't at all.
I also think, I also don't think anyone should tell my daughters what to do with their body.
Yeah, and same goes with drugs.
Yeah,
My
no,
body, my choice.
no drugs.
Well, no drugs.
Drugs should be completely outlawed.
But I
No.
feel,
They are.
Oh.
They are.
Yeah, they already are. Yeah.
I feel like at a certain point, it does become murder though, because like
And others who say politically.
we gotta justify, we gotta figure out what a human is. You know, if you can't, I think consciousness.
Hey, pause this. I got a movie for y'all to watch. It's called Silent Screams.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
I know what it is. About I think I have one.
Okay, so anyways, it's this doctor who was performing abortions back in the 80s. He wanted to know what an ultrasound looked like while he was performing an abortion. While he was doing that abortion, that baby was screaming on that ultrasound while the limbs was getting sucked one by one, and then there was two abortions, the vacuum and then there's the scalpel in the head, and the baby was screaming.
That's a human.
That's a
It's
human.
a human.
That's a problem.
I think up to 8 weeks.
We are not going to allow
Because
abortion all the way up till.
once you firm your connections and your
Huh?
once you form a nervous system, you're
Yeah.
a human.
Look, I
You can feel
understand Wisconsin is going to do it different. than
And I'll say it like this: I got the greatest wife on the planet, man. I was so scared with almost every kid, like, because I'm not like Vicky. Vicky's awesome. She's like a real rock in my life, and I owe her so much. I was thinking abortion every time. I was like, look, we can't do it. I'm not ready. I don't want you to get hurt and die. I don't think we can do all this. And she was like, no, not at all, bro. And I was like, for real? And she was like, yeah, we keeping these babies. And I was like, okay.
So it's good.
It was her choice, you know. And
Look at
as
the blessing.
looking at Connor, man, looking at Kata too, and Kenna now, like how I ever could have thought that. It's just, man, it's just so crazy. But I just don't want to be a bad dad, you know. Better not be a dad at all, you know. And
It's not a state's only
I don't know.
issue. It's a moral issue.
Have you had anybody even say that they'll debate you?
No,
Nobody
But
ever
you've
wants to-
asked how many people?
a lot. Your cop buddy.
Oh yeah, my
You
cop
got
buddy.
people to debate me about certain stuff. And then they won't come on here.
Oh, I have.
What?
I've asked him to just debate Ryan. Nope.
Oh, who?
Oh, are you gonna say it?
I ain't gonna say it.
Who
No,
was
go
it?
ahead, tell me.
I'll say it. It's
It's a
your
mutual
cousin.
friend.
Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all. Luke's a sweet kid, good kid, but he ain't got the balls to be.
He was
face-to-face
talking. He was talking to me. He was talking
I
to me
know.
silly the
A
other
lot of
day.
people talk silly on
No,
Facebook.
no, but me and him know each other.
I know. I love Luke. I love my cousin. I love my cousin.
I also
to death.
love Luke. I also love
But
Luke.
sometimes you can bite off more than you can chew, and you might meet that dude and be like,
Dude.
hey.
Him talking to me like that, I was like, Luke, we're supposed to be friends. I'm very polite to Luke. I'm always, how are you, brother? Hugging him when I see him. I love Luke. Luke, for a long time, I didn't have nobody to train with. Luke was with me on the mats at least 2 or 3 times a week. I didn't have nobody. Luke would go with me to a place. And seeing him and Jake sit there and kind of try to guffaw at me, I was like, dude, come on, man.
I love my cousin.
Yeah, I do too, but y'all ain't got to treat me like that.
No, not at all. But if somebody's be like, if you're talking crazy to somebody and be like, hey, well, let's talk about it live.
Let's do
Let's
it.
make it count. Let's make it count.
Yeah, let's do it.
Was it what I
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
Now Andy
man.
Brown though, crickets.
Yes.
Crickets on
Andy
him.
Brown got
Well,
scared
chicken
and
shit.
couldn't talk.
It's chicken
Andy
shit.
Brown's
Well, because it's on the internet. You don't have to. You don't
Yeah,
have to pay somebody.
no, he's getting too big for his
I
britches.
was-
And he's Marla's buddy. He
Lost
likes
I
to
was setting Ryan and Luke up to debate how many sexes there are.
Yeah.
And Luke said yes. And Ryan said yes. Luke said, well, we better not because, it's just, we might
I
maybe.
said that too. But
Yeah,
like,
but
at
you
the
was
same
more
time,
agreeing. You were just agreeing and being
I was
nice.
open for it.
I tried to set it up and he didn't do it. I love Luke so much.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
I've known Luke for
No, I get that.
how many? I won't say how
But
many years.
also, if you're going to talk shit,
Yeah.
be ready to back it
Son,
up. Be ready to back
because
it
dude,
up.
I was so mad.
There's so many people that runs that dick sucker on Facebook.
And I
all the
wasn't
time.
even gonna come with like
Andy was the
anything
one.
written down or nothing. You know, I was
Andy,
just like,
I have seen Andy make comments about keyboard warriors.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
talking tough.
And then it
He's
was
a
time to,
badass,
and then it was
yeah.
time to talk, and he couldn't talk.
Yeah, no.
All I was gonna do on the
He's
two sex
a
thing
shit.
is I was just gonna moderate. I was gonna do this thing like this. I was gonna, hey Ryan, you gotta shut up. Let Luke go. Hey Luke, you gotta shut up. Let Ryan go. That was it. I didn't have a dog. I want to see that. I want to see.
I think it will come.
I want to see someone debate Brewer. I want to see someone debate Brewer because Brewer's like us.
Yeah, I want to talk to him though.
You'll like him.
I
You're
want
gonna,
to. I've seen his videos of his podcast with you and stuff. I was like, I want to talk to this guy.
well spoken,
Well, very educated.
pro America,
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pro-America.
America.
I love America.
anti-government.
Well, yeah, I'm that too.
No,
I'm anti-government right now.
same.
Now we do need a legal system. We
Hey.
absolutely do.
I need you to understand how angry I was
About what?
about Luke.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I was like, whoa. Because, like, I love him. I love Jake.
No, when you do see him in person, you need to be like, "Hey, man."
Just go look at it. Read the. It was the snide little sideways comments. Oh, waiting on
No,
waiting on this one with
Yeah.
bated breath. Oh, God shouldn't love idiots that ask stupid
No,
questions.
he gets too big for his britches,
He
and
does.
so does a lot of them.
And
well,
I
he
was-
goes to school for philosophy.
Yeah.
Some
Look,
fucking philosophy.
Luke has a
That's-
Luke
I
has a
love him
great
to
job.
death.
Luke has a
Look,
great
I
job.
do, I do
Luke
too.
works at the arsenal.
I'm with y'all. Look, I'm with y'all.
This isn't a us thing. I'm just over here. There's no y'all thing.
No. What I'm with y'all about is that when somebody is talking that shit,
I was mad.
running that gator, and then somebody's like, "Well, let's make it count and do it live on camera."
Yeah.
You're like, "Okay, yeah."
Man, I told
But
him
most
exactly
of the time,
what
you're
it
gonna
is.
see crickets. You're gonna
Yeah.
hear
You're
crickets.
gonna get crickets off.
Yeah.
Now that cop guy, we did have a cop guy come on and tell me and Tyler, I'll debate.
I think I suddenly roasted.
My office is always open. I'm ready to talk anytime.
We do need to probably go
And we
get some questions ready.
and so I tagged him in a comment on the grapevine. I said, "Hey man, I'm trying to reach out to you to set up that interview. Are you ready?"
He's
No.
Marla's buddy.
Oh
They're
yeah.
big buddies. No, I went to the academy with him. We went to the every other weekend academy. Took us 14 months. It was the easiest shit ever. The test that we took was easy. I went out of the academy with an A-.
Oh no.
I
Not
had
you.
one guy that came with me. Yeah, I know. I had one guy that came with me, made a 32 on the damn legals test. He was the only subhuman intellectual person I've ever
I saw it.
worked with. But I made a 92. I made a 92 on
Did,
the
he,
legals.
did they
That
still pass him?
motherfucker just came out of the ocean, huh?
No, they were trying to cheat him. Okay, so you get an extra chance. If you fail the legals test, the test that you need to know to legally arrest somebody with all the charges and shit, he makes a 32.
That's
I
awful.
told him, I was like, the night before, he wanted to party. And I was like, listen, man, you need to look over these questions. I was like, these questions are very simple, but they are,
What kind of trick question?
well, not trick questions. They are scenario type questions. So you got to read them. You have to actually read these questions carefully, and that's it. That's it. He was like, that looks good to me. Marked A, he Christmas treed this shit, and then he failed, and he was crying, and I was like, dude, I told you need to study. He was like, well, they're gonna let me retake it. I was like, why?
He failed 32.
I don't know why. I was like, dude, you need to just count your chickens and go, man.
See, you dumb boy.
And so, no. These motherfuckers took a one-on-one. They took a one-on-one time with him,
You're not real smart,
and
boy.
was helping him read these questions. And he made a 68.
He still couldn't get it,
It was a 70 to pass.
man.
And I was like, Jesus. So I had to finish out the academy by myself in Cherokee County. So
Without
I went
your
to the
buddy.
academy with
Without your
Andy
buddy.
Brown. I had Andy. Well, I made buddies in there. I was the lone one from Cherokee County, but I had Andy Brown, Nathaniel Bates. I had a few others from DeKalb County. It was a good group of people, and they ain't like they was back then. They was real cool and humble and shit. Now they're fucking not. You know.
I am the law, boy. You know,
No, I mean Andy is a good guy, but Andy proved to be a chicken shit talker when he wouldn't back up his shit at all. Don't be like that, Andy. Andy Brown, don't you be a bitch.
he said that he was going to come and talk. He said we could come to his office.
And we should.
So I said,
We
hey,
really
man, I'm
should.
just reaching out to talk to you.
But they will kick us out.
Oh, they're not going to, but we're going to record the whole time.
The whole
Or
time.
they're gonna shoot
No,
us.
but we have questions.
Come here, boy.
No, I want to call these motherfuckers. I want to call them. Look, man. No, I want to call them on their bluff.
Yeah. Hey, you said you
No,
were
you want to talk tough. You wanted to talk tough on the internet and be a Facebook, a keyboard warrior. I've seen this son bitch talking about keyboard warriors being a keyboard warrior. Bitch, you're a keyboard
That's
warrior.
exactly what you're doing,
Get the
buddy.
fuck out of here.
So can Andy fight?
No,
So
no.
If he wasn't if he wasn't a cop,
No.
and he just walked up on like 16-year-old Drew and was like, "Hey, Drew, I'm gonna
Drew
bust
would
you."
smoke
piece
his
of
ass.
ass.
Drew would smoke his ass. Drew would smoke most of them.
He would smoke
He
most
would
people.
smoke most of them,
Dude,
dog.
honestly, like
I'm not talking shit, Sam.
you're just saying the facts. Dude, listen,
I mean,
Drew,
reality is
Drew,
reality.
First round
regardless
today,
if
Drew
you're
beat the
a
mess
dog.
out of me. Drew lit me up. His girlfriend was there. He was big dogged up. So
Yeah.
and I was like,
Oh, he was ready to get that.
yeah,
He
he
was
was.
ready to get
And
some
I was
shit.
like, all right, man.
Yeah.
So he got that first one. He lit it up. But now second, third, fourth, no, I got his little. No, he tapered off on the second. And I was like, that's mine. That's done. You're gonna sit.
So you
down.
had to piece them up.
I had to.
You had to.
Had
You had to.
'Cause
You had to piece
He
his
was
ass
lighting
up.
up good, brother. He had some good stuff. He
Oh
was-
man, dude, he's flow.
And
His
he's-
flow
and
is
he's a little bigger right now.
Oh,
But
is
but
he?
he's too fat. He can't carry that weight around, man.
Oh.
So normally he's skinny like you. Right now he ain't bad shape.
What about his kicks? His kicks was getting hard.
So hard, so
I
hard.
bet that was
Scared
getting
to the
hard,
body.
yeah.
I'm scared he's gonna keep me in my head. He did a lot good.
Oh yeah.
Second round, I got with him. I started sparring different.
Where's
I
he
was like,
working
okay.
at?
I don't know. I
Is
know
he getting work?
it's not. No. We did a really good job with him. You know what I mean? And then like he's just had that left over.
I'm
Like,
looking forward to the paddock
He-
seminar.
Dude, I think that's going to be so cool.
We need
I'm
to
so excited
film.
about that. So that's all going to be recorded. 100 million
September
16. Make that. Please make that.
No, I'll be.
And then, but Drew, he's 16 years old. He had a little time with Jeff, but most of his time was with me and you. And I think we did a really dang good job getting through to him. Like, hey, let's do it right, or don't do it at all.
Wouldn't you lit him up?
They did like me warming them up.
Back in,
Oh
back
yeah,
when we
for
was down there
sure,
in
dude. Now the older he gets, the more terrifying that kid's gonna get. And
That's
once
what
he-
I used to say. I was like, I'm getting
Yeah.
tired of getting mixed up by the 16.
And once he's like 24, I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm kind of done, bro.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm not sparring with you
Nah,
today.
he's gonna be a monster,
He's gonna
dog.
be
He's
nasty.
gonna be
But
nasty.
he's got to stop being a simple little kid.
What's he doing?
And
He's a good
the
guy.
kids are simple and
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
Before he came to practice, he ate Olive Garden, and I was like, dude, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And so like first time he made me up, I was like, that's the bread rolls.
Bread and
That's the pasta. There's the spaghetti. I'll see you on the next one. But if he could have done that all 4 or 5, whatever rounds we got, dude, He'd have walked off with a 10-8, 10-8. He'd have won. Might have knocked me out at some point because he had some sharpness to him. But he's got a new girlfriend. Great, really is great. But that can't be all your time. You're young right now. But the problem with him being so young and as good as he is, there's a 12-year-old over in Thailand or Brazil that would eat his lunch and change his life and make him different. You've got a very, very short time frame, and there's so many people in the world that want the same exact thing you want. It might not have near as much of what you
Are
want.
you working as hard as them?
And if you ain't working like they're working, they're going to eat you up. And like he really could. He's like, I want to do some boxing. I want to do some boxing. Shut up, Drew. That no one cares about boxing at all. You could be a really good kickboxer. What I would honestly, if I could figure out a way, here's what I would do with Drew. This is what I would do with Drew. I would find a way to have Travis and Tyler adopt him, but only in like, this is where you train now.
In a sentimental sense.
And I would just have them take him into that basement and just do the hell out of him. And all of a sudden, make him work out and make him hit. And all of a sudden, we'd see Drew, and he's like, how are you guys? He's like, good, Drew. He's like,
Tyler's a bad motherfucker.
Tyler's a bad cat. Travis, too. They're both
bad.
nasty.
But they're so humble.
And Tyler's got better.
Oh, I know.
Jeff told me the other day how scary it's like. So the only time Jeff sees him is at a Gogi. And most people ain't showing up when they're showing up. Most people ain't coming on them sparring days. Tyler was fighting at 55. He's like 200 right now. Just a yoked up, sweet, respectful, humble, bad mother. He's a bad cat, man.
So most people at a Gogi ain't showing up.
No, they're not showing up for those sparring days. That's not what Jeff told me. I'm just assuming. I'm just guessing. Like, I don't think none of them want that kind of trouble. Who's bad? Tyler and Travis Jones.
They're bad,
yeah.
dude. They're
Trevor might be showing
bad.
up, but just knowing Trevor, just knowing him, I would say he's probably iffy on going those days. I'd say he's probably like, I really want to go do that because they're fighting. They're just fighting in the gym, man. It's just like, well, what are you talking about? Terrifying, respectful humans, man. And I don't even talk to them, but I could message them right now and say, hey, this is Sam, how are you? And they'd hit me back in probably 5-10 minutes. They're good as gold, man.
They will fuck you up. They will fuck you up.
Especially if they like you, son. They'll beat the hell out of you. And I'm just like, look, guys, I appreciate it, but also like, nah, beat they ass.
I wonder what it was like for Tyler growing up with Travis.
So what he was doing is, and this is just stories I've heard, and I'm pretty sure Travis told me. Travis once a week, they've got a dungeon in their house, like it's a garage with a boxing ring in it. And he would take him down there and he would whoop his ass, son, just until Tyler would go and dog up on him, and then Travis go, all right, man, we're done for today. And so you got to think, 12, 15, 16. All the time, just dogged up, son, and it's wild to see. He's had rounds with Sid Wheeler. Sid Wheeler's a stud, a terrifying person. Tyler's gonna do some great stuff, I think.
I believe we'll see him at that next level.
I think that's one thing that I hate I didn't get on the card was Tyler and Travis. I wanted them both on to just show people like, hey, look, this dad will whoop your ass.
Yeah, these are legit.
And your son playing football, this guy kicked the crap out of him.
No, that dude can beat the shit out of any great football player around here. Any big, whatever.
Any great football player
they
would get dusted up.
Any of them, he would beat the shit out
Dude,
of them.
it would not
with
be
ease. With ease.
Oh, it'd be crazy.
With ease.
What happened to you? You seem funny. They hit my hand. They hit my neck.
No, man. Them some damn good kickboxers.
They're terrifying.
Hell yeah, they are.
I love debates.
All right, speaking of Donald Trump, we were going to ask
Y'all make me not want to spar these people.
No, don't want to at all. So, like, we had the first time I met him, we went to, Jeff asked us if we wanted to meet if we wanted to spar with some world champion kickboxers. And we said, yes, please, yes.
Of course.
Yeah, Well, then all of a sudden he's like, all right, well, look, we're going to be sparring at Chet's on this date. Y'all come down. Rest in peace, Chet Blaylock. And so
I can't believe that.
It was me, Jacob Harrell, Caleb Perea, a couple of really green people. Right?
Yeah.
And so we get in there. You can kind of feel that room. You know how a room feels. There's a sparring day. Then there's we're fighting today, right? And that's that energy I got as soon as I walked in. I had Vicky come with me and bring the kids, right? I said, bring the kids. I just wanted to see what good people move like, man. I just wanted to see it, bro. What? I got in there and I went, oh, shit. And I ain't been cussing. I'm just telling you what I said. I said, oh, shit. Oh,
This is
there's some
legit.
bad MFers in here. No. It was terrifying. So finally, I started trying to move around and get my trying to get, because like when so you'll see like sometimes when I'm sparring with y'all, not just with y'all, but like you'll see sometimes when I'm kind of sparring down, and we're just kind of moving. I'm gonna drop you in the body some, yada yada. I'm gonna sweep you some. That's one thing. But then once you get on that edge, that hair on the back of your neck, ooh, I can feel that right now. That's that hair stand up. Oh, son, that's scary. So I went up to Vicky and I said, hey, and she goes, what? And I said, take the kids out of here. And she, did I not?
Take the kids out of here.
Hey, did I not? I said, take the kids out of here.
They don't even see this.
She said, what? I said, get them the hell out of here. They ain't seen me get knocked out in here. And she said, what are you talking about? You said, bring them. I said, I know what I said. Take them out of the room. She grabbed the
Things
babies.
have changed.
Oh, no. She grabbed, and look, dude, I'm telling you, like, hand to God, I can't make this story up a bit. She takes those kids out of that room, and I'm like, all right, okay. Trying to find my shit, man. And they're like, it's terrifying. So, all of a sudden, they're like, hey, we're going to start sparring. We're going to start with just the jab hand. I get around with this guy. He's athletic, kind of a dick, because he's more athletic than me. That ain't the guy. I didn't feel no pop like that. He ain't the one. He had a better jab than me. That ain't the guy.
Jab, man.
Just the jab, just popping. Just trying to hide the jab in there. I get my next round. They said, all right, next round we're going to go both hands. We start popping a little bit, right? Third round, they're like, hey, we're just going to use our legs a little bit. We're getting warmed up. Like, they're like fucking tuning this in. I'm sorry for cussing. So then finally they go, all right, you can throw everything. No elbows or knees to the head. And we're like, okay. So I start sparring with this dude. That ain't that guy. I've been trying to size everyone up. Before all this happens, Jacob comes up to me. And I like Jacob.
Harold.
Yeah, and at the time I loved him like a brother. He got kid qualities to him sometimes. He comes up to me and I'm like, I told him, I said, get the fuck away from me. And he said, what? Like he was mad at me, and I said, get the fuck away from me. There's enough people in here and more than enough work to be had. Leave me the fuck alone and find you some. And he was like, okay, man. I was like, get away. Like I'm trying to get my stuff right. I said, I spar you all the time. Leave me alone. I'm getting out here, man. All of a sudden, and you can feel it now. We get out there, man, and all of a sudden they say, all right, throw everything you want to throw. No one said no percent to throw. No one said nothing. They said, throw what you want to throw. I get around with one dude. Me and this dude's moving. That ain't the guy. I've been trying to find them and point them out just based on their energy and their vibe and how they look. No, nothing. And here's Caleb, and I've had pretty good rounds with Caleb. Me and Caleb will crack each other in the dome a little bit. I'll kick him in the head. He'll punch me really hard. So I hear Caleb behind me. And I only met him a few times this week, but I know Caleb's voice. And he's right behind me. I'm sparring this guy, no trouble at all. And I hear this guy behind me. I hear Caleb, boom, 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 boom. He's getting that shit out. And I'm like, all right, okay. So I said to myself, I said, all right. I said, I ain't no bitch. I said, I'm the only I said to myself, hey, I can't make it up. I said, I'm the only promoter in this room. Ain't no other promoter coming out there for a day like we had that day. I said, I'm the only, and I done been beat up by Sid and embarrassed, and I hit from Sid that day. I ain't taking that shit. I'm scared of that guy. Sid's terrible.
I ain't taking that shit.
Well, Sid knocked out me, Trevor, and Corey.
All on the same day.
Kicked us all in the head. Sat Indian style after. I ain't ready for that yet. So I get out. I hear the guy. I hear Caleb going, and I said, I'm the only promoter in the room. They already hate me because promoters are scumbags. I said, I'm going to that guy next. I said, that's where I'm going. So it gets there, and it's this. He's got not rope teeth. He's just got one tooth that's a little further than the other. Probably about 45 years old. Really grizzled 5 o'clock shadow. Mine's this. His was probably like razor wire. Yeah, it's Travis. Smiling at me. Hey, how are you, brother? I'm great, man. How are you, bud? He's like, oh, cool. Thanks for coming. I'm like, okay, cool. Bump. He kicks kicks me in my leg, man. He kicks me hard in the leg. Dropped me with the leg kick. Boom. I sat down. I'm like, oh, hell. I get up. We start bumping, son. We're really bumping on each other's gums, man. He dropped me to the body. Wow. I get up. We're bumping again. Bumping. Round gets over. Finally gets over. It's the longest 3 minutes of my life. I swear, man. Long 3 minutes. Because he gets rounds with Sid. So he's at least close to as good as Sid, right? One longest 3 minutes of my life. I go over and I sit down, and Jeff comes up to me, and Jeff's good as gold. He's trying to, hey, man, you did so great. You know, you're doing this bad and this bad. And I looked at Jeff, and I said, fuck you. I said, you knew he was going to do that to me, and you let me go in there, and it happened. And he was like, yeah.
That's
and I was
what
like,
you need.
leave me alone.
That ain't what
and then
I
I went,
need.
I'm sorry, I love you. And like, you know, it's emotional. People don't get how emotional it is. Light sparring's not emotional. Wow. It's emotional. So Jacob comes up to me, bless his little heart.
There's a lot of energy, man.
Yeah. Jacob comes up to me, bless his teeny tiny little heart, and he says, hey, man. And I go, and I'm like sitting down trying to come off dog up. And I said, what? And he goes, who'd you go with? And I said, that guy.
That motherfucker.
You go, and he goes, you okay? I said, yeah, man. And he goes, I got you, brother. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, I'm going to get him next. And I said, I've sparred with Jacob. I've kicked Jacob in the head. I've done a lot to Jacob just playing. And he don't understand that there's levels to what's going on. And he's like, I got him. And he goes out there and he tries to Conor McGregor this guy. Remember, this is first round Jacob got that day, maybe the second. And he tries to Conor McGregor Travis, of all people. He tries to McGregor Travis. Ninja. No. Travis kicks his leg. Just as hard as he kicked me or harder. He chopped that leg, son. And Jacob goes, my knee.
It's shot.
He went home. He went home.
No more.
And I can't hate on him for it. That man was terrifying. I can't hate on him. If he was either really hurt or he was, well, hang on. You trying to kill me, dog?
Yeah. This ain't for me.
So Jacob took his shin pads off, put his gloves down, and went home. So Travis was upset. Travis didn't have a partner. And this is when me and Travis became friends. We weren't friends before he was polite. But this is when me and Travis became buddies. This is when he went, I like Sam. And he'll say, I don't think he'd say different. I noticed Travis trying to get his round in. You know, he's having to wait around. So I throw my gloves on. I'm like, hey, man, I'll finish your round up. And that's when we was bumping. We started bumping, son. After I got the round with him, I didn't get rounds with really nobody else. I got rounds with him, and I got rounds with his boy. His boy was younger at the time, but he still did great. But now I don't want that trouble. So I finish. I get two or three more rounds just with them, though. I was just going with them, back to them. And the one, you know, I don't want to be a weak person. And promoting's hard. I don't want people to think I'm a weak person. And then two, like, you know, it's you gotta pump it just a little bit, man. And that wasn't nobody else like really going to them. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go to them. So ends up I get my last round with Travis, and we just beating the hell out of each other, man. It was terrifying. Now I would not be surprised if he came out and said, "No, we was bumping 40, son. I was throwing 140. You better leave me alone. I'm scared to death." At one point, sparring with him, I went in my head. I said, "I'm gonna kick him in his damn dome." I was so mad. I was gonna kick him in his head. And then I said, "But what if it don't hurt him and he kicks you instead of your head?" And I said, "I won't throw the head kick."
No.
And
I'm going to legs and body.
no way, I was kicking in his head. And ever since then, we have been cool, man. If I have a fight, they talk to me. Hey, how are you, brother? Just polite, nice as can be, man.
Very humble.
So humble,
Very
so
humble.
incredibly humble,
But can take your damn head off.
but terrifying. Like, and the minute you know they like you, they're gonna try to dink your dome, bro.
Yeah.
So I asked them, I said, "Hey, will y'all come out for a seminar and show us how y'all do things?" And Travis said, "Yeah, man, I'll do it, brother. Tell me when." This is when we was at Fort Payne. So I told him the date. 3 weeks, about 5, maybe 4 or 5 weeks out. Jeff comes to me and says, "Hey, man, when's that Travis seminar?" I said, "This date." And he goes, "Oh, dude, well, I'm going to try to make it for that. Do you know why?" And I was like, "Well, no." And he goes, "You know what they're going to want to do after, right?" And I said, "No." And then I went, "Oh, no. They're going to want to spar after." And he goes, "Yeah." So, like, the whole camp, it was a camp. Because I was trying to get through Will, Cole, Alex, all these people's head. Like, dude, they're not going to touch you. They're going to try to, like, smash your
You're gonna get
ass
hurt.
in front of everybody. They're going to try to knock you out just because that's what they do. That's all they know. They're not mean. It's just what they do. So the whole camp, I'm trying to fix them. Like, hey, we got to, when they kick, they're going to kick really hard. So we got to check and move out. Either or, check or get away. Now, if you check and move out, or if you lean it, you can lean into the check, you fire back inside, right? But make sure when you fire back inside, instead of just firing back inside, you fire back inside, right? Y'all seen that, right? We're moving that way on that inside kick. And I was beating that into their head, So they come out for the seminar. They didn't teach us anything. They showed us how to hit people really hard. That's all they did. They said, watch this, and this is how you block a really hard punch. So they taught us stuff, but it's important for the story. All they showed us was how to block really hard punches. Maybe. They were like, man, maybe pop it. Maybe pop it, bro.
Maybe.
And they was like dinking each other just running the drill. And we didn't run a single drill. We didn't run nothing like that, all right? No drill. They just showed us do this. We were like, yes, sir, man. You got it, boss. Again, I'm scared to death. So then all of a sudden the
I
round
don't
gets
know how
over.
this is going to translate.
Yeah. All of a sudden the round gets over, and Travis goes, what do y'all want to do? And I went, hell, y'all look over here because I ain't trying to do nothing. And everybody looks around. I'm like, well, hell, I guess we got to spar some. And they was like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, and now look, Will tell you, I think the same thing. The whole time Travis is teaching class, he keeps looking at Will, and he said, "Yeah, a big old boy like you is what I'd want to spar with. That's what I'd want to get."
No.
Going to him. Yes, he did.
He kept going to Will. Oh, God.
And I was just like, "Whoa,
shit." So what happened?
Nothing. So, like, it gets to the time where we're sparring. I get the first round with Travis because I'm getting that out of the way.
Yeah.
I had multiple rounds with Travis that day and multiple rounds with Tyler. They were pretty nice to the newer guys. They dinked them up. They didn't sleep nobody out.
But they didn't just go all
No, they knocked me the fuck out in front of everybody. Travis did. So I get out there with Travis, and he throws a leg kick. And remember, the last time we sparred, he dropped me a leg kick. So this time he kicked me, and I checked it. And I fired back, and I got away. I said, all right, we're moving. 3 minutes, I got to move perfect. 3 minutes, I got to move perfect. Moving, freaking out. Trying to get right. He throws kick in, I check. I check, I throw the kick. But this time I'm throwing the kick, I didn't move. I just bombed the kick, and I'm here.
Kept you right there in the center.
I felt the bee sting on my head. A bee sting go, bing, a whole bee. And all of a sudden I felt my body going. And I'm just falling through the air. So slow. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I hit the ground, and I come to, like this. I fell slow, hit up, right? Travis comes to me trying to help me up, and I said, no, man, hell, get on.
I'm good.
I said, I'm coming, you know?
I ain't hear no bell.
He woke me up, though. He got me on that edge. I think, realistically, before fights, man, some people got to have the dog shit slapped out of them. Because growing up sparring with Trevor, there's times he'd rough me up. But even now, and now as an adult, there's times he'd rough me up. There's also times I've touched him a few times, you know what I'm saying? And when we were kids growing up, it would take him hitting me really hard. I'd drop. I'd get up and we'd get us some rounds in. We'd get some rounds. And sometimes that's just what it took, you know. I think some people probably need their jaws.
What about Will and Travis? Did he ever spar them?
Travis was bumping him, man. But Will wasn't. I don't know. I think
that's what I need.
I think they were a little nicer to everybody than they were to me. Or that, or I just can't take a lick to save my life.
I think I need to shit smack that of me.
Probably do. But just looking at them, they were going a little easier on Will and Cole and Alex. They were cool, you know. They knew they were a little green. I told them they were green. But like, they didn't. Not at all. So not even a little. And like, just based on how good Tyler's getting, until I'm like 1,000,000% know I'm bumping again, I ain't no way. Because I got to be.
Stay away from me.
To even move with him, you got to be in fight shape, bro. You got to be that dog, that guy, that ready to roll, son. And that's what's crazy about Jeff, too, is Jeff can be that guy, man. Jeff can turn that dog on and he'll kick you in your shit and he'll have a good time doing it.
Yeah, Jeff can piece you.
Yeah, and he can just be fat off Arby's and Wendy's and stuff, and he'll bump you, son. He's a terrifying person. I think the thing bad.
He can, Shannon.
Yes, he can. And I think the bad thing that happened to Jeff is the same thing that happened to a lot of those Tennessee guys, and no one's gonna like to hear it when I say it. But they didn't have somebody preaching behind them. They didn't have somebody really bumping them up, telling their story and why they should care. I never. When did you hear of Jeff? Ever.
I mean, until he got here.
When did you hear of Sid?
I didn't hear
Jeff got here.
Yeah, when did you hear of the redneck guy, Adam Townsend? When did you hear of him?
I never heard of him.
Right, Adam Townsend fought all over Russia. Fought tons of Russians, son. One of the biggest, baddest cats out of Tennessee. Fights just like Trevor. He's slanging and banging, son. Cleaner, slanger and banger. Nothing, no TV time, no Bellator, no ONE FC, no nothing. And that's because I'm not saying it's because he only fought for Tim and them at Valor, but dude, if you're fighting a little shithole venue against somebody that nobody knows and no one's talking about you and saying you're the baddest man on the planet,
That's what's going to happen.
who's gonna think you're the baddest man on the planet? And Adam Townsend's a bad man, man. Good guy, nice as can be, good as gold, terrifying person. Beat a whole bunch of Russians over in Russia. You don't just beat Russians in Russia, you know what I mean? And he did. And it's a shame to see. I hate seeing
People not getting the push that
Yeah,
they deserve.
there's a guy right now, and he ain't even fought in a long time. But a guy named Bubba Cruz out of Tennessee. He's only fought for Valor in them. Man, he digs some people up, son. He really does. And y'all ain't never heard of Bubba Cruz. You know what I mean? What about Will Baxter? Yeah, what about Will Baxter? All right, so Will Baxter knocked out a guy from Tennessee, put him out cold. But that guy could have beat him too, and we'll never even hear about that guy. Now, Will Baxter, he could be a great fighter to watch. But again, if you're only in Ohio and you're not coming down here, how am I going to preach about it? If you're on the show, how am I going to preach about it? That's what people don't get about promoting fights. They think it's just put a fight in the building and the cream's going to rise to the top. Kind of. The cream's going to rise to the top. In comedy, always, right?
Yeah.
The best are going to be the best.
Yeah.
Let's say you're pretty dang good at it. But no one says you're pretty dang good at it. Is anybody you going to be on TV? If no one says you're like really dang good at it, if there's no platform, if there's no social media, there's no politicking behind it, no. And not just comedy or fighting. Football, probably. Basketball, probably. Baseball, probably. Politicking, for sure, probably. There's got to be people saying who and what you are. We took Trevor from the middle of nowhere. Fresh off the dope train, son. Put him on TV. Here you go. Here's platform.
My whole
Used
deal.
it, son.
I mean,
Where you from?
Pisgah.
There you go, middle of it. How many people is there? 300?
500.
There you go. Middle of nowhere.
So help me God.
What's his name? Torres Feeney might make it if he wins his Dana White's Contender Series thing. Torres, see, Torres Feeney's a Jack Black is so nice. He slapped a kid to sleep in a combat jiu-jitsu match.
Is that one of Trevor's friends?
No, he trains over there.
Oh,
He trains at a Golden. Yes, we met him the first time when we in Fort Payne.
That Jack.
So Jack. He's like picking up, throwing him down. Let's watch these fights. A few of them.
The American people.
We know, Pence. You think Americans are great? We do too, brother.
Who doesn't?
But if you're gonna be big in anything, Logan and Marcus, there's got to be a big platform. Not necessarily a big platform, but there's got to be a big platform and a big push behind it.
Yeah,
If
and you got to fight people.
Yeah.
Gotta
Well,
fight
Logan
people.
and Marcus sing. They sing. What about if you sing good? Nobody knows. You getting TV time? If you sing good and nobody cares?
Yeah.
No. And that's what people don't understand.
And it's got to start local too, though.
And-
First, like that's the biggest thing is getting your local
Yes. And then you
local
go from there.
sponsors, and then you just
And that's the
move
thing
from
with
there.
Jacob. Jacob
And then they gotta grow out.
couldn't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob couldn't wait.
So I had to.
Spread your roots.
Jacob couldn't wait. If he had just waited, he was up. He could have been up. Caleb could be up, but Caleb's got to be getting ready to fight people. But also, I'm not judging him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And he's about to have another baby.
Yeah, I'm just saying the things he does
Did you know
good.
that?
No, yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in a weird way. I'm just saying he could be up too
Oh yeah.
because there's stuff he does good. But Jacob, for me, the plan I done told you 100 times was Trevor, and then Jacob, and then probably Bonnie. I was looking at Bonnie. Now I was looking at everybody. Everybody I wanted to get a call up. That's why I was matching them tough. Like, dude, you keep winning the way I'm talking about these cards, you're gonna get call up, bro. They think we UFC in Alabama. We're Alabama. And that's how I was looking at it. But as far as our people here with us, it had to be, I needed to get some locals up. Once I get some locals up, I can get everybody. I know I can get everybody. You let me get some locals up, I can get everybody. Now, if you're supposed to be up, cream rises to the top. Fighting
That's
easy
true.
fights. you know,
yeah.
That ain't gonna do it.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
can
if
make
I
it-
ever get
yeah.
there, I want to fight.
I can make a crap mismatched fight sound like gold. God gave me that ability to do that because I care about fights. I could have you fighting the Pillsbury Doughboy with one leg from up the road, and I will make people think the Doughboy.
I would never want to do that.
No, because it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I could have people thinking that the Doughboy has a realistic chance of kicking your head into the third row, Tyler.
Yeah.
Right? I can make them think it because that's how the word is. That's how that works. And everybody ain't got that. Gift of gab's a real thing, man.
It is. It really is.
God gives people gifts. We have to be cognizant of our gifts.
Hey, speaking of
And never let it go to your head.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my legs! My legs!
What, Willie?
I love getting to see Zach.
I love Zach.
I
Zach's a
know,
good
man.
boy, good kid, man. I think Dana White's going to do that's Tuesday. So Torres Finney, I think, is on Tuesday, and Chandler Cole is on Tuesday.
Who's Chandler Cole?
He's a good cat, man, from Kentucky. He's good buddies with Phil Pot and them. Good fighter.
So you never heard from Brandon?
Brandon who? No. Oh, hey, good. Hey, good. I got scared of the police, man.
That's what it is.
You think so?
I don't know, bro.
Hey, good. Brandon, hey, good. Are you
Come
afraid
on
of the
now,
police?
boy.
Because I can't say what I want to say. Come on, man. Don't be that way.
We didn't say nothing bad.
Holloway versus Taffa. Here we go. So we're gonna watch whole one. Subscribed. 3 hours. We ain't watching 3 hours. I'll tell you that. I ain't watching 3 hours. Ain't no way, no how.
Oh.
Hey, Judah.
I bought a good little DVD the other night at
Yeah.
Knockouts.
Yeah, I like those.
For over a decade, the featherweight division has been blessed with its power and presence. A barometer of artists for the best in the world to test themselves against. A beloved champion, the one with the most wins and finishes in featherweight history, who has embodied what it means to be a warrior with an unparalleled brand of nastiness that simply won't quit. Oh, that'll do it! Max Holloway!
All right, well, Jared, hopefully you get another record. Now look who we're doing it.
Tonight, the UFC returns to the Lion City of Singapore. Its baptism under fire as the Korean zombie is back. A cult icon with a superhuman ability to create a horror show out of a barrage of punches. Among the all-time featherweights in stoppages and post-fight bonuses, this legend is real. Chance on charge! No, First, it's time for light heavyweight counterparts to run it back. It's the always who scored a finish in each victory since 2016. Looks to reinforce his dominance in the division with a thunderous roar of a lion heart as a rival seeks revenge. Revitalized at the peak of his powers, the signs are all there that Superman is ready to leap into contendership. Plus, in a women's flyweight battle with title implications, a Brazilian fury who has created waves in the division with a vicious power and pure will stands in against that 24-year-old phenom from New Jersey who is dog-eared for greatness, winner of all 5 fights in the UFC with 3 straight submissions. When the stakes get high, the blood turns cold. It's a massive fight night extravaganza. Live from the Singapore Indoor Stadium, it's UFC Fight Night. Holloway versus the Korean Zombie. And it starts right now. Greetings from the other side of the world, Singapore, a destination in Southeast Asia like no other. A melting pot of a metropolis that has proven over the years to love mixed martial arts. And it's a place that has served as the backdrop to legendary UFC moments. Tonight, for the 5th time in the last 6 years, the Octagon returns, bringing with it an all
matchup in the main events. Live inside Singapore, indoor stadium. You are watching UFC Fight Night Holloway versus the Korean Zombie. UFC Fight Night is presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Closed captioning is available for tonight's telecast, and you can watch the broadcast in Spanish on ESPN Plus. Good evening, fight fans. I'm outside with Paul Felder, the Hall of Famer Michael Bisping, Brandon Fitzgerald.
Yeah, we got a mouth shot in the back of it.
City for mixed martial arts. Singapore has become
It stinks of dead body.
perhaps no better place for a fighter from Hawaii to meet a fighter from South Korea with a lot at stake.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic city to have this main event in, and both these guys
Dollar
are so
show?
motivated to go out there and make it seem that the Zombie wants to show everyone that he's not done, that he's still out there, and obviously for Max Holloway coming in here with so much on his shoulders with what's going on in Hawaii, he really wants to go and represent and just bring attention to the world what's going on in his back home in his home country.
Rich man, north of rich man.
Beautiful country, incredible people, culture, cuisine. But I don't care about that. I'm here for the fights, and if they are anything like what they were last year, we are in for a very special evening. I'm saying myself, I'm going to this one with a heavy heart, trying to inspire the people back home. It's a bit
Already delivered some major action. We'll see what the main card brings. These fighter rankings
They got big boy.
I was so mad. I was like,
it made him a future UFC Hall of Famer. The Koreans
And I love you.
it's largely
It hurts me more than it hurts you.
always seems to be in main events. This big Max Holloway, though, just proving that he is on a
Okay, and he slept in my house. We ended up in the neighbor's huge yard, like their field, doing donuts in their field.
No.
To the point that they were like asking, they stopped by my granddad, my uncle's house, and was asking like, "Hey, who has this car?" And he was like, "Well, I don't know." It was me. We burnt out in their fields with Luke.
No, you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna run that damn dick sucker, man.
Yeah,
Better-
Luke, you gotta calm down, brother. And the thing is, I do think he's well spoken enough that he could say some cool stuff on here.
I mean, really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I do love what he says on a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And I would love for him to get on camera and
I
talk
would
and
love-
stuff.
Well, he's got the
He's hilarious too.
Yes,
He is
Yes, he
hilarious.
Yes,
He's
he is.
funny as shit. But if you're gonna be coming at somebody sideways,
You gotta
and-
came out sideways.
yeah,
Now, I do think it would be cool. So Luke's pretty liberal, yeah.
yeah.
I think it would be like last thing. I don't care. I think it'd be cool to hear his views and why. Tell me why. You know, this ain't like me bring you on and tell you like, "Oh, you're an idiot."
Well,
Oh,
instead
idiot
of just
boy.
of just saying something,
Convince
and then
me.
not having
Convince
to
me.
defend
I
it.
have an open mind.
Yes.
I have an open mind, and I'm willing to listen.
Tell me why.
Now, let me go. Yeah.
And then
But the
as you
thing
go,
is,
if I
you
have a
ain't
question, I go, "Well, hey, what about this?"
When you
Oh,
don't
there you go.
defend your argument, you're not. What argument is
You're
that?
not leaving the
You
door
know,
open.
I mean,
You gotta leave the door open for conversation.
you're just stating your points of view
Yeah.
at that point. Like, you
Okay,
ain't-
and that's great, brother. Good for you.
perspective is what builds reality. Like,
I would like to have.
I'd like to see Nick Weldon on.
I'd also like to have a couple on that's like polyamorous.
Oh yeah.
That's
There's several people though that's probably.
Most of them don't want to have. They don't want to talk about it.
Well, no, I don't blame them either.
because it's embarrassing.
Why?
Well, it ain't embarrassing. It's just like, come on.
But what do you mean? Go ahead.
I mean, it's their lifestyle. They want to live
Now-
that way. Now, it's different from swingers.
Yeah.
Poly people believes that they can love multiple people
Okay, but now
and
let's
have a emotional relationship. Swingers
Yeah.
just like,
but now let's look at it like this. Let's say you were poly.
but there's a lot of swingers. I'm not poly.
No, let's say you were
Yeah.
for this argument. Let's say someone we know was for this argument.
Well, no, actually, I have been poly. Just Holly never knew about it.
I get that.
yeah.
But let's say
Yeah.
someone we knew was poly. And then would it be easier for the man to be poly or the woman?
Oh, it'd be like
Woman.
to get in a relationship, the woman. It depends.
You're in the relationship.
Oh, absolutely. You're
Who's-
just there jacking your dick. You want poly. You're in a relationship with your dick.
So just as far as the relationship goes.
But now I know some poly people that it's reciprocal. It's them. The girl gets just as much, and then the guy gets just as much, and they're fine. They love each other. But now some people can't,
Get
can't
past
do
that.
that.
I would never do that.
I can't do that.
I couldn't
I'm too
either.
insecure in that shit.
Yeah.
I
Me
would
too.
not be able to do that.
No, I couldn't do that.
No.
You're my wife.
You're my wife. Fuck this dude.
No, don't.
But now, listen, yeah.
No,
But now,
don't.
but now they're not
I was just
watching. They're
kidding.
not watching each other bang other people, though. There's some people
Just
that,
like
that
some-
likes that. There's a difference between a cook and somebody who's
But sometimes,
poly.
like they just came home late.
No, they don't. They have rules. They set up rules and
Okay,
shit.
all
And
right.
it's
I
a
don't
lot
know
of the-
this.
A lot of rules is like no in the house. Y'all go somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then it's my turn to watch kids, and I'll go.
Oh.
I can do my thing. You do your thing, and that's it.
Okay, that's wild.
Well, it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
to
I-
people who
Yeah.
ain't in that lifestyle.
know.
I'm not in that
And I'm
lifestyle.
not judging.
But there's a
everybody.
lot of swingers in here that's in high
What are you
society.
talking about?
Well, there's a lot of people.
A lot of people around
It's
here.
just rumors.
Yeah,
It's just rumors.
See-
We don't want to spread rumors.
And notice we're not putting out nobody's business.
We're not.
It ain't our business. But also, I have heard some rumors also.
Oh, from who? About who?
I'm not going to say.
Okay, me either. Me either.
I'm sure people's heard rumors about me.
Oh, now they've heard truth about me.
What rumors have you heard
Yeah.
about me, Tyler?
I ain't said I wasn't
No, no, no,
agreeing
no, no.
with
I'm
you.
saying, have you?
I said,
Have
listen,
you heard any rumors about me?
No, no. Well, I
Tell me
said
what you
that
got.
sometimes your dick don't work.
Oh. Who said that?
Well,
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm getting in your head. Don't
No, no,
do
like
that.
who said it? Though?
Nobody said
But
that.
they did say it.
Damn.
But now here's the thing. Here's the thing. If sometimes
Who?
here's
Who said
here's the
that?
thing. I just wonder like who would know. But like
Who
sometimes
would know?
here's the thing. If there is ever a time where I got stage fright and it wouldn't just like jump to attention, you wanna know what I would do?
What?
I'd take a Viagra.
I would do. I mean, look, I love them.
I do. Now I'll say this.
I've never.
I'll
had a
say this
problem
100 million%. Look,
No, I mean,
I'll say this 100 million%. With me getting skinnier and taking the supplements I'm
it
taking and
works
stuff,
better, don't it?
dude, I'm rocked
Yeah.
up, son. Now there for
Well,
a minute when I was
honestly,
fat,
just
no, that thing wasn't going.
training helps. me,
It's the
man.
blood flow.
Yep.
It's the blood
Dude,
flow.
I'm look right now.
No, I never heard that sound. I'm fucking.
I know I've heard it. I've had some trouble, but like it's
I've had some trouble.
Well, I didn't know that sound.
it's
I
more-
didn't know that.
it's more-
He's probably told
it's
us.
more often.
No.
It's more often when I'm fat. Like when I am fat and not in
Yeah,
shape,
I can tell a difference between my.
dude, it's night and day different.
Yeah.
When I'm pretty yoked up doing it, I'm
I
like,
want my shit like Hulk Hogan.
hey boy, what are we doing today? And it's like, we fucking,
We getting it.
we hope so.
I want to feel like one of them ballpark Franks when they're done and they split in half. I want to get it.
Not
that,
that.
like that.
No.
I felt like that recently.
Oh, my dick is hurting hard. hurting
I felt
hard.
like that recently.
The only way that I think you get hurting hard is Viagra.
Yeah. Oh, and it's unbearable. It's like my brain is about to explode through my dick. And it's fucking
Look,
boom.
I'll tell you the
You
truth.
get that nut and just keep
Yeah.
going.
The first, so like I'm only 30. I don't take Viagra regularity or nothing like that. But if there's just a night where I go, I want to knock it out of the park. I have a beautiful wife, and I want to knock it out of the park. And she's intimidating. She's beautiful, and I'm just like, I ain't gonna be scared today. Ain't no way. I take me a pill, and I'm
Do you
in.
let her know though?
No, I mean, yeah, maybe after.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
after.
Or
But,
yeah.
but there's
I'm
also
a quick comer. is my- That's my
But there's
problem.
also been times where she would be like, "Hey, did you take a pill today?" I'm like, "No."
No, that's
No.
all.
No,
That's
that's,
me.
That's me.
that's all Sam McCaffrey, baby.
That's Sam McClaplin. And so if I get to the point where like I just have severe stage fright, or like say it's like a birthday, or say like it's just I got some stage fright. Oh, dude, okay, I'm gonna take one. First time I ever took one though, and this was when I realized how terrifying Viagra is. I was at work a few years back, multiple years back, before I worked where I currently am employed. Okay, and so buddy told me he had one, so I took one, and it says on the bottle, he said take it 1 hour before you are gonna, do it. So I took it about an hour before I got off work. 45 minutes in, ooh, I could smell it. I could smell it in the room, son. And this was people that I worked with. I could smell it. I was walking around like, oh no, I'm dogged up. I'm popping out of my jeans, son. And I got home. It's time to his time. I was letting her know, hey, look, I'm coming home, honey.
It's time.
Yeah. So I get home, and that's what I hear in my head is Bruce Buffer going. And all of a sudden, the kids ain't cool, bro. The kids wasn't cool. They wasn't ready. They wasn't sitting down. They wasn't letting mama wipe their ass. They wasn't taking a shower. They wasn't doing what they was told.
You was just sitting here pacing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was running through the house. Luckily, Uncle Zach finally came and got him, and I was like, Uncle Zach, thank you. And before they left, and multiple times since, Kata and Connor look at me and go, Daddy, your face is red. Your face is red. I'm like, yeah, I know. And like, what I'll do is sometimes my brother will watch the kids for me, right? Because my brother's good brother. I'll drop them off at grandma's for an hour. Y'all see, we never not have
No,
the kids.
you always do.
My wife always has them, baby. She's a good mom. But what we'll do is to, keep, because like, there's nothing less sexy than a kid knocking on your door. No, kid knocking on my door. I'm trying to have sex.
Mama.
That's my. Want mommy? I'm like, I want mommy.
I'm ever with
I
somebody.
want woman for myself.
Yeah.
If I'm ever with somebody that has a kid, it's almost awkward to even have sex
Yes,
with
it's very
with a
awkward.
kid in there.
Oh,
Or
dude.
in the house.
They'll not. So then finally Zach comes and gets them, and it's just like, man. Oh, you want to play?
I do.
Shot for shot, then, weak boy.
I don't have no liquid, son.
Well,
So how do you play shot for shot on this?
Damn it, I gotta stop hitting that.
so normally I don't know what the other piece is, but I'll show you how it actually works. There is a piece of wood.
Oh, is it the shot glass thing?
Yeah, you seen it?
No, I mean it's up there. Isn't it?
Oh. This is it right here.
No, that's not how you do it. Watch Daddy go. So if you do it like this, you'll never hit it. Almost never. Probably never. But if we go here,
Oh, you gotta swing it in
you
there.
gotta go around.
Oh, I see it. Oh yeah.
Bow!
I see it.
See, boy, bing, 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 finger guns. You gotta go around and hook on it. I got that on Amazon. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay, so I can sit out here.
Bitch about shit that I ain't gonna change.
I'll think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. There.
Oh!
Hey, is this tonight?
No, it's okay, right? But so, what you would do normally is we would have that somewhere, and there's a little shot glass, and then each time you
Moves each way.
starts in the middle. Yeah. Now you can also kind of. Ow!
Oh!
But what you can do instead is you could every time if I make it first, we stop, shot, start again. You know what I mean? Shot. All of a sudden you drunk, dog.
Oh, yeah. Quick.
Shot for me. So we would stop, we would start again. Oh, I'm drunk now.
Ooh, that's good.
It's actually a really fun game. That should have been it. Ah! Next one wins. Shit! Yeah! I don't know where it is though.
Damn, son.
How do you think Trevor's fighting next?
I don't know. I think he needs to fight somebody who is a little bit less experienced.
Tune up.
I said not good,
already.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, that was his UFC debut.
but he's good.
he had like
He's at
almost 40.
No, he didn't. He had like 25. He's at a show out of Ohio. Oh, I got mine on him. He's at a show out of Ohio, LFA. I think they have really good people. I think here's the thing. I think here's what's gonna happen. Either Trevor's really training his butt off right now, getting ready.
What do you
son.
think?
I don't know around. I don't ask Jeff about him. I don't think about him. You know what I mean? I'm just saying just because you ask. Either he's training his ass off right now, getting ready and sitting on go and he's ready to go. Hopefully getting something short notice. Or he might not get called back. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. He didn't look great against that guy. Looked really sloppy and didn't get the knockout. If you look really sloppy and gets a knockout, boom, son, you're getting called all the time. Chris Lieben made a career out of it, looking sloppy and knocking people silly. He didn't get it. He not get another one, right? But if he's not training his ass off and sitting there on go, ready for that short notice call or ready to like be the dog, he'll lose his next one. We won't see him on there again. And that's my opinion.
You think if he loses the next one and looks sloppy doing it, then he won't be there now?
Out, I think out, son. Because like
No matter the push.
Because like what they had 100 and maybe two, let's say high number. They had 300 people buy a ticket to see him in Florida. And that's how many people fit in that arena. 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, big whoop. Is he moving merchandise? Maybe for himself. Maybe, some Jesus hats and Jesus shirts and stuff, maybe for himself. But is he moving UFC merch? Like how many Trevor Peak jerseys have y'all seen? How many Trevor Peak cards have y'all seen? I've seen a couple on Facebook a while back. If he's not getting ready and getting dogged up to be that whole dog, and he loses that next one, looks sloppy doing it, cap's gone. That's just my opinion on how they do business. They can have everybody in the world that they want.
It's true.
That's not a bitter thing. It's
reality.
Opinion. I hope right now, what time is it? 9:30. Hope he just got done doing another run. Hope he ran twice today. Did one earlier and then it was hot, so he did another one at 9 o'clock. He did a 40-minute run.
I mean, that's what it's going to take.
Yeah. I hope he trained 2 or 3 times today, recovered right, taking an ice bath now because he's done with his run. Just getting right. Ain't talking to no Bruce Buffer, ain't talking to his mama and daddy and friends around here. I hope he's just sitting in an ice bath, just angry at the world. That's what I hope. Because if he's not, we're not going to ever see that Trevor again.
Damn.
We'll never.
I hope.
Now we'll see. We're never gonna see that Trevor again in a UFC cage. We'll see him in like at the local bar somewhere, drunk as a skunk, fighting somebody. And he'll tear him up, son. He gonna go to jail for it. He gonna get no money. You know what I mean? And that's just my opinion. If he's not sitting there chomped up, dogged up, ready to deliver the goods,
You gotta get on it.
But do you think that was a wake-up call for him?
I hope so.
Depends on his mentality.
I hope so.
As long as he didn't see that as the peak.
Yeah.
But he was around a lot of yes men too.
A lot. It's still same place.
Yeah.
Same place. I don't think there's anything wrong with the gogi. I really don't.
Yeah.
It's actually pronounced a goge.
What?
It's pronounced a goge. Everyone calls it a gogi because we're Alabama and Tennessee, but it's not pronounced that. It's pronounced the agoge. And you know what the agoge is?
What is that?
The agoge or the agoge, if you're in the South. The agoge was the Spartans' way of breeding their kids for war. Like they were born, once they're old enough, they sent them off, hey, go get ready, boy. And if they made it to the agoge, they could be Spartan warriors.
I didn't know that.
And if the kid was deformed or not up to par, a little baby looked weird or something, had trouble breathing, they toss him off the cliff. Wham, get out of here. This ain't for you. Yeah. You little weak ass boy.
They did postpartum abortions.
See, I'm not pro of those. I do wonder who won Holloway or the Zombie.
He loses though, don't he?
I hope not. I like them both.
Oh, Max Holloway's fun.
Max Holloway's good, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Imagine being a person and they just call you the Zombie. Shut up, Dana. We know.
You fucking coke at it.
We do it for ticket sales and pay-per-view sales. And that's all we do it for. No, it's not. No, okay. Stop selling tickets. Do it for free.
Yeah. Free shows all the time.
Yeah. Sell tickets or
Chicads versus Garces.
They call him Giga Chad.
With 7 of those wins coming in the UFC. But the past is the past, and tonight.
I like Bruce Leroy better.
Debut in 2011.
Tyler!
He won the big
Hang on, what year?
I try to leave nothing.
I like that guy.
That's Bruce Lee.
That's Bruce Leroy. Yes, sir.
He's fighting.
Alex Caceres just has
What does that look like, Tyler?
confidence about him, and it could be
His
because
face a
he
little
doesn't
bit.
attach himself to
I don't
any
know.
outcomes.
That looks like Holly a little.
No.
To me, it does a little bit. She got a lot of makeup. That looks like Holly, Tyler.
No. I mean, Holly's pretty.
Holly's very pretty. You know what's even more important than her being pretty, which she is? She's sweet. She's a nice lady.
She's a
man.
good person.
She's a nice.
She
She's
can be
a,
fucking mean.
I can see
She
that.
been mean
I
as
can see that
fuck.
in her.
I'm talking about mean.
I can see that. I can see that.
I've been working on her leg kicks and shit. She goes.
Have you
Oh
really?
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And she can push shit out of me with them legs.
That's cool.
But she been getting my fucking nipples here lately. Like, just torquing them. Like, what, that's just what we do.
I
I
thought
pinch her
we were
nipples.
talking about sparring, but like your name, like okay, go ahead.
No, like just fucking just squeezing my nip, like her and all of both. I'll be laying in the bed with them, and then when I'm not looking, they'll both just clamp down on my nipples and torque the shit out of it. And it's not cool. And I tell
It's not cool.
them, it fucking hurts.
Hey, look here.
Yeah.
No more nipples.
She's a good woman.
That's what I need.
Well, I mean, she's my ex-wife too.
Oh, you're
Yeah, we've been together, not together, for 12 years now.
He digs it. Cole could be up. Cole could be up.
Huh?
Cole could be
Oh
up.
yeah.
Here's the problem with me. I told Cole he should move and find somewhere to train and stuff. And I meant it. But I meant like move to like Atlanta, the American top team.
Not Birmingham.
Not Birmingham. And the coach is nice.
Why is he down in Birmingham anyways?
I don't know.
I thought they was going to Florida.
That's what I thought. The coach is nice. He's like, let's come do a seminar and stuff. But even just from talking to him, he's kind of new at it and stuff. And it's just okay. I wanted him to like move to Atlanta or Florida and be at like American top. Find something like that, It's crazy because like he had a nice place here, and all it took for him to start training was to move. It's like, well hey man, what the hell, bud? Here we go.
Out of here.
I like Bruce Lee more.
I do too. He reminds me of Cole, but not white.
Obviously. Cole is
Was it
minus
the
an
hair?
afro.
Yeah, Cole. Giga Chikadze. Giga Chick. They call one of his kicks the Giga Kick. For sure, for real they do. Because it's like he was bombing on people's bodies for a minute. What do y'all think kamikaze pilots were thinking like back in the day?
They
I
were,
don't know. I don't think you got to think much of nothing.
that was their
man.
purpose.
Do you think they were sober?
No, I don't think they was. In fact, I think there is
It was a good
something
question.
that they took before they did that. I think I've read that somewhere.
Just so it wouldn't hurt.
Well, no, so they could get fucked up and be like,
Wait,
I'm good with this. This sounds like a smart idea. Let me just run this plane into this ship and I'll be a hero.
Were kamikaze pilots sober? Kamikaze pilots are meant to die. Kiichi Matsura didn't. That is not his only source of guilt. Pilots performed a special ceremony of drinking sake and eating
Yeah.
rice before flying.
Yeah.
They
so
were
they're
also
drinking
given
sake.
medals and a katana sword during these ceremonies. You know what I'd have done?
So
Nah,
pretty
take
much
your
fucking
fucking sword.
honor.
Because they're gonna
Pretty
kill
much
you. They're
honor
gonna kill you.
alone.
They're gonna kill
Oh,
you.
yeah. Regardless.
I'd have done the whole ceremony, the whole soul. Yeah, it's my son. I'd have done everything.
Then flew that
Flew
plane
my
to another
plane.
country.
But
Sat it down.
But yeah.
I'm
I get
not
it.
with them.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
But wouldn't it be crazy if you
Going
could
to Canada.
time travel and go back to that time they're doing that ceremony and be like, you're not going to win the war.
Yeah, so why are you
Like,
doing
like,
it? Oh no.
Yeah, that's some negative talk.
Yeah, so why? No, we're serious though. Look, don't be like this. A white man. Well, no. Look,
Look past race,
we're
guys.
trying to tell you this is 20. I'm from 2020, son. Oh, I'll tell you my favorite community of people, and y'all aren't gonna like my answer.
Who?
The way you said it, you like have an idea in your head. We'll wait till Tyler gets back.
Distance well. And it's been a while for Giga. You got to get your time back.
I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite community of people. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
For sure ready? To be fair, first off, and immediately right away, I am so proud of my white heritage. I love
Okay.
being white. Okay, I love it. I have so many good
You like the
traits.
Mexicans.
Yeah, man.
I love the
But
Mexicans
hang on,
too.
I have so many good traits for being white. There's so many good things that's happened by white people. There's also a lot of bad. We're talking about the positives currently. I'm proud of my heritage. I love my Scottish roots. I love everything. The small amount of Irish roots I got. So proud, son. But the nicest and sweetest community and most respectful and polite community that I've ever been around
Is the Hispanics.
is the Hispanics.
And
Yes,
you say
sir.
Hispanics because not all Mexicans are Mexicans.
No, well, not all Hispanics are Mexican. There's Mexicans. There's what is it?
Guatemalans, El
Guatemalans.
There's
There's
Hondurans,
a
Puerto
lot.
Ricans.
The ones that I have
Costa
met
Ricans.
have
there's all
been
kinds
some of the
shit.
kindest and sweetest people that I've met, and they just want to make some money too. Well,
And their family structure, man.
Well, they're here illegally. Yeah, we know.
But they are family's number
Yeah.
one to them.
Yes, it is.
And
Yeah.
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but they're also here working, so maybe just leave them alone, let them pay taxes.
Oh, shit.
And then,
Yeah, let them work.
yeah, let them work and pay
Well, I got a
taxes.
lot of Hispanic blood in me.
I love the Hispanics.
A lot.
They're polite to me. I took a lady to the doctor the other day because she cut her hand. Didn't speak a lick of English. She couldn't do none of her paperwork. So I did all her stuff for her. I handled business. I got it done for her because she couldn't do it. And she mustered up enough English out of her mouth that she didn't speak and say, "God bless your family. God bless your family." And she high-fived me, give me a little hug, come back. I'm like, I gotta go, dog, but that's the sweetest stuff I heard today. I gotta go. And it was just polite. They're all polite. None of them's ever been rude to me. Oh, you love our food? Sure do. They call me Canelo in Fort Payne at the green store. You know, right in front of Caleb and them's apartments. They call me Canelo. Anytime,
Canelo Alvarez?
Canelo Alvarez. Anytime I walk in, hey, Canelo.
You do kind of look like
And I'm
Canelo,
like,
yeah.
Y'all ain't got to do that, but yeah, dog, I'm in here.
Y'all ain't
Gotta
gotta do that.
Dos cerveza, por favor. And they're polite, and I enjoy their company,
There you go.
and I want to learn their language. And
I've been learning a little bit myself.
I'm working on it. Mi nombre es Samuel. ¿Qué onda, Ryan?
Habla español.
I mean,
¿Qué onda?
Habla English.
¿Qué onda, Tyler?
No, Dino Mota.
So I'll tell you, yeah. You know
Buenos
cocaine?
dias.
So I'll tell you how to answer to ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda means like, what's up? Right? And my buddy at work taught me that. ¿Qué onda means what's up? ¿Qué onda, Sam? He says that to me all the time when I see him because I'm getting used to it. And I asked him, I was like, well, how do I answer that? And he goes, thinks on it. And he goes, So, ¿qué onda, Sam? And I'll go, like not much, nothing going on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, nothing new.
Paquito.
But I go, and he's cool and polite, man. They're good people.
Great.
And if someone was like racist towards them, I'm like, hey man,
Shut the hell
I
up.
don't much care for your attitude, buddy. I'm calling the racial police. Hopefully they would get 'em.
I'm calling my liberal friends. They'll be real pissed off about
How you
this.
gonna do this, man? Some of them might.
They'll make a Facebook post about it.
Dude, the thing is, Facebook is so useful. Tyler, you asked who that guy was that was here earlier, right?
Yeah.
That was the roof guy. So,
Oh, yeah. He just left,
I
though,
ain't gonna
without
say-
checking in.
Yeah, he did. I ain't gonna say no company name. I ain't gonna say no person's name.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me that.
But here's what happened. So I've been messaging him since last Saturday. Okay. I'd called him. We had spoke. Hey, I've got a leak in my roof, brother. Can we get this fixed, man? My roof's leaking, especially on days when it rains. He was like, dude, I'll get out there as soon as I can, man. I'll get out there this week. This week coming. I said, okay, brother. No sweat. I know you got a wife and family. I ain't trying to mess up your life. Just please get out here and fix it. So then, yesterday, I started calling him like, hey, are you coming to fix my stuff? Are you coming to fix my stuff? I called him 5 times, no answer. I had done sent him 2 or 3 texts before them trying to get with him like, hey, look, I need my stuff fixed. Nothing. Not a text back, not a thumbs up, not a, hey, I'm busy. How long would it take you to send a text to say, hey, I'm busy this week?
Oh, no.
Hey, I'll get with you next week. I'm just real tied up.
Yeah.
2 seconds. Nothing, man. So I told Cole, I said, look, man, I said, you got to tell that your buddy. I said, you got to tell your buddy that, like, man, I'm getting pretty heated that I ain't got my stuff fixed and we're going to have a problem. We're going to end up fighting. I'm going to get angry. I'm going to put his stuff all over the internet, and like, I'm going to talk about his business because that's how this works. I need my stuff fixed.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, what do you do? And I just told him, he's been ignoring me. So Cole said, well, look, I messaged him. Well, I didn't hear nothing back. It was about 8:57. 8:57.
You've exasperated your options.
It was 8:45.
At night?
Yeah. Yes. So I put a post on Facebook saying, hey, a local company crapped on me, blah, blah, blah. I didn't say no names.
No, I saw the post.
Yeah, I just said, did you have any idea what company it is still? And you met the guy. Any idea?
I didn't even look on the strip.
Any idea who it is? Right. Okay. So I put this post on Facebook, right? I didn't put it on the grapevine, just on Facebook to get people talking. 6 minutes go by. I'm telling Cole what I said to him. And that guy starts calling while I'm on the phone with Cole. And I'll let y'all hear that right quick. Listen to this. So while I'm on the phone, literally.
Hey, pause it real quick.
There it is. Look. I'll pause it. Look here, listen to this. So Cole said, what did he say?
He didn't mean to ignore my phone calls, Cole. He didn't mean to.
Hang on, wait, wrong one.
That's you.
Hang on, wait. Well, no, it's me that you're going to hear. He said, yes, I'm super. He said, this is what I sent him. Hang on, let me make sure. Now, look, I told Cole I was going to spit in his face. I was so mad because it's my roof. And then Cole said, I'm super excited about the 6th. Hang on, let me get you because, dude, I was heated. So, I was so heated. This is me thanking Cole. See the 16th, very excited.
Hey, buddy. Either way, I'll fix it myself. That guy's a piece of shit. I'll talk man almost spit in his face.
I was mad. Now look, so Cole said, yes, I'm super excited about the 16th, yada yada. Now check this out.
Dude, yeah, 16th is gonna be so cool. Yeah, look about that motherfucker called while you're on the phone.
He called within 3 minutes. So what I did was I screenshotted what I'd posted and I sent it to him. And I was like, here you go, brother. Like this was, I said, we gonna do it like this? Or can I just get my stuff fixed that was paid for already? And he called me, hey. And I was like, hey. And he goes,
Hey.
I've been at a damn baseball game working concessions all day. And I was like, okay, cool, man. You could have sent me a text, And he was like, well, you already put it on Facebook and asking questions. And I was like, well, yeah, because my stuff ain't getting fixed.
Yeah.
I said, I know you got wife and kids. I said, I ain't a bad guy. I just want my stuff fixed, brother. And he was like,
What I paid for it.
yeah, he's like, well, you're asking questions. And all I had said on there, I said, well, do y'all think maybe he's not licensed or maybe he doesn't have insurance to be doing this work? I was mad, son. And he was like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll be out there tomorrow. And I was like, well, look, man, don't hurt yourself. And he said, well, it ain't been raining all week, so I know the leak ain't bad right now. I said, no, but you said you can't come out when there's a leak. And I'm trying to get you out here while it's dry so it don't leak worse because you can't come out in the rain. And he was like, well, I mean, and I said, I just want my stuff fixed. And he was like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll come out tomorrow. I said, well, don't hurt yourself or nothing. You got wife and kids. If you get tied up, just send me a text, man. I just don't want the leak to be there forever.
We need to get up there and just look at it.
Yeah.
And see what he done. If he put a shit ton of silicone, like 10 pounds of silicone.
Now, he did put some silicone, but what he told me he was doing today was he thinks it's, so the leak is right around the air.
The vent.
Not the vent, but the air pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he put one of those flashing type things around it.
I dig it. That's what you already seen it.
No, I knew what he was doing.
Okay, and that's what he said. And so he came out, and Ryan answered the door. Right, hey man, And the guy's like, just go up on the roof, I guess. I don't know. He didn't ask for me. And then Ryan was like, well, man, cool. And he didn't ask for me, nothing. Look, and then when he left, you know what he didn't do? Didn't say nothing. You know, he's wrong, but he's also butthurt and mad. But it's like,
I paid for this, man.
I thought for sure we was going to end up fighting in the yard. But, like, he didn't say nothing. So
What's his name? You know?
I ain't going to say it on here.
I keep forgetting. We're live.
The thing is, it ain't like it's my money. You know, I used insurance to get my roof fixed because it needed to be fixed.
Oh, hell.
Well, the thing is, you wanted it fixed.
Yeah. And but the thing is, like, he didn't fix the leak spot. You know what I mean? It's still like wet there. That's a problem. You know, it ain't on him.
I guess they won.
Yeah, it wasn't very fun to watch. I like watching some of them, but like since it already happened, you know. Now here's the thing. You know, I'll tell you what I have heard that's kind of funny. If people are, you remember?
Probably be in prison.
I want to watch this.
Wait, who's he fighting?
He's fighting Izzy.
Izzy's gonna dust his ass.
Probably, yeah. The
is?
funny thing, Izzy, you'll see. The funny thing is,
Oh,
remember how
Strickland.
Izzy walked up to dude and was like, "Yo, N-word, yo, N-word, yo, N-word," and over and over. Well, the people making the joke is Strickland will say it back.
So why ain't Izzy gonna fight Duplessis? Because they're different weight class.
No, they're same weight class. Duplessis said he doesn't want to promote anything that's like that back and forth that N-word this and N-word that. He said he's hurt and he's got to have surgery. I think he got a little nervous being called the N-word. People are saying, though, that Strickland will say it back, which is funny.
Hopefully he does.
I hope he does. But, with the A, you ain't got to be racist about it. Soft A, be funny. Look at old Paul Craig. That's a Scottish guy. Look at that crooked nose, son.
He said that handsome man.
Yeah, that's okay. There's a handsome dude that comes to work, man. And I can't say too much about my work. I'm just talking in general. There's this Hispanic guy, speaks no English, right? But he looks like this all the time. Hey.
Look.
Oh, all the time. That's just his look. And I know the girls at work have to be like, kind of drooling, and I'm just like, okay, get out of my office. Look.
Get out of my
He's also Deshaun Strickland. Did y'all know that?
Deshaun?
Deshaun Strickland. It was like an act he was doing.
I mean, if you name yourself Deshaun, you can say it.
I hope Strickland wins. He won't.
I'm glad Bill came on today.
Bill was cool.
He gave you 1,000 views.
Did it?
It's 1K.
That's cool, man. That's all right.
Yeah.
Bill's the man. Bill's
Jake,
the
what the
man.
fuck did
Now I'd like to talk to him. Honestly, yeah. He say he want to come on again.
He didn't say he doesn't like talking. He doesn't like doing
But
microphones.
why did he do it? Out of
I don't know. Oh no, it was a trade off. He asked me if I would share his if I would share that thing around, and I was like, well, yeah.
Well, I think more people that has a voice like that need to be talking.
I think so too.
I really like that page. I'm not just talking shit.
I appreciate it. It was a cool episode.
Yeah, I'll listen to it later. I mean, probably tomorrow or something. I listen to podcasts at work. I listen to Y'all's and Bears.
That's cool.
So he said that it was easy arresting drug addicts.
Yeah, they did.
Did you ask him that, or did they just?
We were just kind of going. I said, why do you? It was like something I asked her. I was like, why do you think? You just have to listen. It was a lead-in question. I didn't expect him to go that way. He did. He said, because it's easy. That's how you build your case record. And I was like,
There's a lot of people that think like that.
now my mother-in-law, my stepmother-in-law, she does She arrests child molesters.
That's great.
Only child molesters. She ain't a blue line person. She'll turn up, drink liquor, she'll have fun. But she takes a great
That's
joy
great.
in putting child molesters
Yeah, that's
behind bars.
great.
Now, at the same time, I'm going to rag on her a little bit. Her and Vicky's daddy don't show Vicky near enough love like they should. They should be very proud of that lady and the mother that she is, and she don't really hear from them.
I ain't never met them.
No. And I'll call them, like, trying to get them on the phone to talk to them, but really more, and like, they don't. I'm like, dude, that's your daughter, and she's a wonderful mom, one of the best moms on the planet. Y'all need to show her some love.
Most definitely.
Some people say that Adesanya's on the juice because the gyno titties.
Yeah, I mean, he did have some titties about popping out.
That ain't gonna be a good card though.
No, it's not. I like Tattoo also, but who's he fighting? I like Justin Toffa, but who's he fighting? I like Alexander Volkov. That's just not a money card. I'd have put that on there.
Izzy's gonna knock Sean Strickland out.
Most likely, but what if he don't?
What if Sean Strickland knocks him out?
What if he does?
And be the champ. Sean Strickland the champ.
Son. UFC don't want that.
Has he even won like many fights recently? Sean has?
Sean wins all the time. Hey, you'll get him a payday right quick. Sean wins all the time. Give a toe, bro. Give a toe. Middle toe. That's a thing. If I put that, just, you know what I'm saying? Big old toe.
Been getting it.
Yeah. I think it.
Damn, Ron.
Why did you do that, Charlotte?
Ron, what's that?
Jesus.
Watch your step.
I'm gonna sit on that couch.
You're leaving us? That's a waste place to be. Just help the couch. I do miss just being on the couches, but also we would like fall asleep. I think eventually.
I think this is more good face to face though.
I like this. I think what I want to do actually, I know I keep changing stuff, is I want to take this, scoot it over to that wall. It'll be a ball at the wall. Maybe no, maybe scoot it here.
Where are you gonna put the camera?
I think what I want to have is couch. I think I want to keep the cameras where they are. And I want to get another couch that size. And then run the soundboard and everything from maybe a table like that. And then, kick it a little bit. I think
It's catching on, man.
it's trying to. It's trying to. Down here, it's just so dead. Now, the grapevine's great. Grapevine's really, that's good.
The grapevine, yeah.
That's great.
That shit's catching on.
What do you think about the episode we did on it? You think we should have done it or should have done it?
I think it definitely should have
Should
done.
have done it. We didn't say nothing too crazy.
No.
We didn't say we hate the police.
Why? No, dude. Did I say
Bring some
I touched
concerns.
a little bit?
Hey,
I touched a little bit.
huh?
So just voice some concerns.
What do you have in second thoughts?
I just worry. I'm a spaz.
Dude, okay, you're gonna have to fucking get over the goddamn hate. The hate and the fucking people's gonna hate you, dog.
Okay.
People's gonna hate you.
What if
People's not
No
gonna
matter
like the
what
shit that
you
you
say.
people. You can't fuck. We're not for everybody, and everybody
But
ain't
why do
for
they gotta
us.
hate me?
Exactly.
Well, Sam, you say
Bro,
shit
I
that
don't
can
even
piss
go
people
out
off.
and
I say
talk
shit that pisses people
But
off.
here's the thing.
Look,
Here's
we're
what-
not for everybody,
here's what
and everybody ain't for us.
Here's what confuses me though.
What?
Why do they have to hate me when I'm just saying like, hey, the cops are being kind of jerks?
Okay, look, the people that's hating is the fucking indoctrinated type people. They are. They don't realize that these cops are not.
Cornbread fed, Mr.
They believe that they're
Football,
just perfect
Mr.
and they're great people and they're
Bill-
amazing.
Do you think Bill
Mr. Dad has money, and
I think that I don't know Bill like that. I don't.
Watch the podcast and then tell me.
I will, but I don't want to speak for a man that I've never spoken to
Okay,
either,
yeah, I dig that.
because I do like his page,
I like the
and
page.
but I don't want to speak for somebody I don't know.
I dig it. I don't think we said anything crazy.
I don't either, Sam. I don't either. I think we said shit that
I
needs to
don't.
be said.
I do agree, and I don't like the fact that my wife thinks I'm going to be killed for just saying words.
Look, man, these people, I don't think they're going to kill you.
Yeah.
I think they might fuck. I don't even think they'll fuck with you now. I mean, like if you just show that cell phone and shit, but you got to be inside the law. Don't give them no reason.
No, don't be out there smoking.
Yeah,
dope.
don't be doing stupid shit if you're inside the law. And there's a big old book, a traffic law book that you gotta abide by. You gotta have a tag light. You gotta have fucking all your lights. Yes, man. I used to make most of my damn felony arrest off of bullshit ass reasons to pull people over, but there's legal reasons. It's called probable cause. I used no tag light. One of the probably the most.
What is a tag light? I don't even know that.
It has to be plainly visible and illuminated at night. Okay, that's the law. You have to have a tag light. A lot of people will say the same shit. A lot of cops uses the no tag light because it's easy. It's easy. You're profiling vehicles that looks like, hey, I bet they're smoking meth or doing something. I bet there's something. Let me just follow them a little bit. They're in this area. What? You get pulled over for no tag light?
Yeah,
it happens.
And I've had a tag light.
No, I mean, and some will do you dirty like that.
In my own driveway.
Okay, so you
Damn, I was wanting to watch this one.
Watch it. You get to the fight.
Oh, Lionheart.
What is the craziest arrest you've ever seen? I don't mean somebody running, just the most, not arrest maybe.
Oh, well, it definitely got to be the triple homicide.
No, I want the biggest harassment for no reason.
Oh, okay.
Or did. But probably I figured you saw a bigger one.
I mean, I seen somebody get taken to jail for a stem of marijuana and telling them that, you piece of shit. You piece of shit.
Who said that?
This fucking dude. He used to be the chief investigator at Cherokee County, but he quit because he didn't like the chief deputy or whatever. And he called the chief deputy a queer.
Oh, no.
That's what I've been hearing and
You can't
shit.
say that in 2023.
Well, no, I mean,
No,
or
queer,
a superior
that's
person, or a person
No,
that has rank
no,
over
but
you.
there's a difference in how that's a queer American.
No, there is a big difference. You're right.
Well, it's
No,
context.
you're absolutely
He
right,
was
though.
quoting somebody.
You're absolutely
He
right.
was quoting somebody.
Well, I don't know.
No,
I just heard that's kind of a rumor. But anyways, the fact is, the motherfucker is gone. He's no
remember when
employee
they-
of Cherokee County Sheriff's
Remember when
Office
they no-knocked the wrong house?
in Rainsville.
And he said, well, that guy's a... He didn't finish it. He didn't finish it, what he wants to say.
No,
He's a-
go ahead. No, we
he's
need
a-
to. Why? What? Have you not heard anything back from him?
Nothing at all. Didn't get no videos, nothing. The chief don't
Oh,
really know
so he's a
anything.
homosexual. That's all right.
He's a
Dude, we
homosexual.
didn't probably.
They no-knocked their own house, gun to his head. Hey, where's John? They're like, who's John?
He's gayer than hell.
Hey,
So
so-
wait, which one was about to say that he? Well, he's.
The chief.
The chief.
He said,
Well,
he
that
told you
that was Jimmy Harris.
Who told you that?
No, he said, he told you that?
Yeah.
He's a... And I was like...
Well, the chief of Rainsville was Jimmy Harris's number 2.
Let's
He was Jimmy Harris's number 2.
That guy was?
Yes, he was Jimmy Harris's number 2. And
Now, he could have been saying, well, he's a crazy person. I don't know, but...
well, I don't know. We don't know.
No, but I know how people's words sound when they say
Yeah.
his name around here.
Oh yeah, and
he said
why wouldn't he finish it?
And I went, just say he's crazy. Now, we'll keep going. The guy was what?
Which guy? Oh,
We're talking about-
well, I mean, hell, y'all jumped to fucking.
It's fun. Get
Sorry.
rolling. Go. Roll.
Okay, well, no, and then anyways, he's out. But like when I first started, I was training. I had to ride with several different people, fucking experienced ones, which I was like, this is pretty easy. I already know the laws and everything, and
I'm a cop.
yeah, I'm a cop. God damn it. yeah, that's how I was, and so
I
anyway.
was indoctrinated.
Yeah, bad. I ended up getting Punisher and Blue Line, all that
No,
shit.
you
Yeah,
didn't.
dude, I fell for it. I fell for all that bullshit. But I'm badass. And especially when you start like just arresting people.
It's
All
power.
it is. It's power. It's a
power trip.
little bit. But like I wasn't like I was actually cool. I've been good and bad. But anyways, this guy he pulled over this young kid. He was like 18.
Piece of shit.
No, listen. We're fucking. he's like, you want to get some dope? And I was like, all right. Yeah. What are we going to do with it after? No.
I know who it was.
No, this is in Cherokee County.
God,
You don't know nobody
it's
over there.
dope. The way
Well,
you
no,
said
there's a lot of them that they all sound the same. They speak one language and it's fucking arrogant.
I got you.
So, anyways, we pull over this dude, and he's dealt with him before. Just how he talked to him. He talked rough with him at first. Like, what the fuck you doing? Like he's talking. We didn't have body cameras at this time.
It didn't have
No,
to.
it didn't have to. Like, fuck you doing out here? I told you don't be around here anymore, boy.
Get out of here, boy.
Yeah. And so, anyways,
God ain't welcome.
yeah, we don't like you, anyways. And he gets him out. He's like, "You got any dope in here? Huh? He's like, No, man, I really don't. He's like, I'm gonna look, I'm gonna check, and he fucking checked and found a stem and a seed, and took his ass to jail for it. I was like, wow, wow.
That's awesome. That's insane. People are wild.
Well, I knew I started realizing that I was oppressing people when I was about 6 years in, I guess. About 6, 7 years in.
Damn, it took you down.
No, I worked in the jail for about 5 years. And about the third year I was on the road, when we started taking people to jail for drugs, which, okay, I get that. But then we started seizing their vehicles. We did a title search on their vehicles, and if it was paid off and in their name, and they had like just a gram of dope or something, felony amount of dope, we would take their vehicles. And
a gram of dope is a felony?
Yeah. I mean, any hard drug, any amount is possession of controlled substance. It's a Class D felony now. So, anyways, we started doing that a lot, and I started taking people's vehicles and all that shit because, that's just what we was doing. We was tired of the drug problem going around. We're like, we're going to just take their shit. Well, we started taking their shit, man. And then I was sitting in my cop car one day just fucking, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing with my life? I was like, I am oppressing the fuck out of some people.
Some poor people.
Now, listen. I said to myself, we are committing armed robbery.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We are committing armed robbery and getting away with it. It was getting so bad, in fact, that Kay Ivey had to end up stepping in.
What she said?
She had to be like, look now, y'all can't just keep fucking just taking people's shit like this. And then she didn't say it like that. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
And so they had to make bills. They had to start writing bills. Yeah, they had to make bills like, y'all have to not steal people's shit. DeKalb, Cherokee County, same district.
No,
the 9th Judicial District, or the 9th, anyways, fucking Cherokee County and DeKalb County is the same district in the judicial system.
Mm-hmm.
9th Judicial Circuit, whatever the fuck it is. But Cherokee County and DeKalb County shares the same prosecutors, same judges, except district judges.
Hey, Ivy said, "No, dog."
No, it wasn't just there. It was all these small towns that started to be like, we're seizing the fuck out of these motherfuckers, and we're making money. We're putting all this shit on govdeals.com. We're getting fucking rich. Actually, we didn't get rich. The department got rich.
Chief did. Sheriff did.
Well, I mean, I don't know about all that. I know that the fucking department got money.
Where does that money go?
It goes back into the department. I guess. No, okay. So it goes back into the department, and then under one of them departments is the sheriff's fucking pocket.
It's from our taxes,
the Beach House Sheriff.
Yeah.
Okay, look up the Beach House Sheriff, Todd Hendricken, Etowah County. Oh my God, this was a big old shitstorm when that happened. He was taking money legally from the jail.
Etowah Sheriff pockets jail food funds.
Yeah.
Buys $740,000
steak and lobster.
Where is this guy now?
He is not sheriff anymore.
But is he in prison?
No, dude.
Well,
that was legal what he was doing. What he was doing was legal. He found a loophole.
No.
Yeah, man.
Relocating funds.
He sold it.
Well, because
They
everybody's
probably
like,
forced
dude,
him
you're
to.
fucked up, man. You are fucked up.
How dare you live here in Florida with us? No way. That's crazy. That was
Oh.
legal.
Is this light heavyweight?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hurt.
How'd he hurt him?
Right or left
Strickland.
hook, it looked like.
Not Strickland. Smith is tough. That eye looks crazy.
How much he got left in him, though?
I want to
He's been
see
fighting for so long.
Smith. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I got another story. When I was
See how he got
training.
hurt.
Oh, never mind. I'll fucking-
No, tell it. I just want to see how he got hurt. It was that hand. That was that hand that done it. Watch this. Look, they're slanging and banging a minute. Smith was winning, I think, until that. Watch this. They'll go hook for hook in a second. And Spann hits hard. That wasn't it. It's right here. Bang. Blink. Right there. That was it. That was it. That hurt him. Yep, that hurt him. That hook hurt him. Spann's so athletic. Just see how he threw that flying in? He was floating in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was just in the air. Look at that. That looks crazy, bro. Smith is tough. You know, Teixeira beat his teeth out of his head in the fight. And Smith told his corner, he said, "Hey, man, my teeth are falling out. My teeth are falling out. My teeth are in my mouthpiece."
Yeah.
And they said, "Suck it up, boy." They didn't say it like that. They were nicer. And Teixeira was beating on him, and he was beating on him long enough. And Teixeira said, "I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry to do this to you. I'm very sorry." And Anthony said, "It's just part of the job." Just kept going, man. Teixeira beat his teeth out of his head. I love the armbar off the cage. I think it's maybe not underutilized, but underappreciated, underrespected.
Especially when you're getting this done, too.
Now, you see where he's going with his head, how his head is in the crotch? Sometimes they'll tell you, "Hey, stick your head down there," because they can't hit you down there. What's he going to do? Stick your head in there, hide your head.
Good defensive technique.
That's all he's doing is hiding his head. Getting away from that big, heavy ground and pound, which is crazy to think about.
But
Anthony,
defense is defense.
Yep, Anthony Smith is a good fighter. Tough. Everybody ain't tough. I love his tattoos.
Yeah, he's messed up. I've always liked him, too.
I like Anthony Smith. I like how he carries himself. Very no nonsense. He's getting paid now to announce. You have to wonder how tired Ryan Spann is.
He can't see out of that eye.
No, ain't no way. Most people ain't ever fought, 5 minutes in their life, let alone 10. Look at that. It was just not that one. Watch this little hook. That's that hook that did it. Wow. Clipped him. Notice it hit hard. It just clipped him. I love the calf kick. I think the calf kick's awesome. I asked good guy Casey Oxendine, if he would find me like a really bad heavyweight to fight. Just something bad. Just so I'm moving, Let me work my way down. Let me get a really bad heavyweight, a pretty bad 205er. Let me get a pretty bad 85er, and then let me get a pretty good 70 and a pretty good 55er. It ain't that I'm trying to fight weak people. I just ain't trying to fight Billy Swanson all the time at heavyweight because I'm not a heavyweight. Let me get a pretty bad heavyweight. Let me get a pretty bad 205er because I shouldn't be that big. And then let me get, or just not a jack 205er. You know what I mean? Just normal guy 205er. Just normal guy. Hey, he's kind of fat like me. And then let me get 85. I'd fight somebody at least as good as Holbrook. And then let me fight somebody at 70 and 55. And I'll fight the best.
You want to go to 55?
Well, I've been at 55. I can make 45. I just got to do it. But I'll fight about the best at 55. But I'll fight the very best at 45 that they'll give me in the area, But because I know I can make 45. Who's the best at 45 in the area? Probably Langford. Langford. Him or David Clark. I like Langford. I wouldn't want to fight Langford at all. He's good people. He's good to me. He's very nice and respectful. But the Clark fight I would take at 45. I'd take that.
What about Micah Downs?
I'd take that Micah fight at 70 for sure. Micah can say he wants that fight all he wants to, but I don't think he wants that trouble so bad. I think once it gets right, he's talking about fighting Cody for his belt. He can say whatever he wants to. I smoked Micah out at 170 pounds. I smoked Micah out real bad at 155. And Yeah, I just gotta get my weight down, and I'm working on it. I'm training. I'm working.
We'll get there.
We're in the grass. I'm eating good. I'm gonna start running more. I'm gonna start doing more kettlebell workouts.
We getting wind this.
I'm getting wind. I had wind today. I had
We
wind for
getting
days
kicks.
today.
Getting
I had,
kicks about
like I
us.
said, I had a hard round, and then the rest of the day I was able to move. I said I can move. I can do this. I can do this all day. And so now we just gotta get it more and more and more right. But 55, Micah, his arms are very short. 70, his arms are very short. I can kick Micah in the head. Micah Downs, I can kick you in the head, brother. I can kick you in the head. Well, and then hug him after. I like Micah. Micah. Now, okay. So to Micah's life, right? While you're here, Micah's went through it here lately. He had some issues with his family and stuff like that. And I wouldn't touch base on that, right? I do respect where he is and where he's at in his life and what he's trying to make better for his wife and kids. He's been going through it. I'll kick that boy in the head. I'll sleep him out clean. I'll help him up, give him a high five, hug him. We can have drinks and then we'll train together. But I smoke Micah 2 rounds.
Yeah, okay.
Love you, brother. That's my call out.
Right back to action. For round number 3. Referee is calling for the doctor to come in and check out the left eye of Anthony Smith.
Yeah, it's fine. There's been way worse eyes than that. But let's take a look here. Here's the shot. The left hand, the left hand just catches the cheek right there, right on the eye. The doctor's taking some time here, though. He's totally fine. Get right, the eyeball is holding the finger.
Now, wait a minute.
You can see.
So you're heading for the barrel? Okay. Let's turn around. My finger is getting worse. I'm going to get you back in. Let's move it. Let's
I knew it was fine for the fucking.
You know Anthony Smith. There we go. Around here.
Has Noah back there?
I think normally like that.
They're watching Coraline.
Oh, very cool movie.
I kick Micah in the head. Hey, listen, this is very important. I take my right leg or my left leg.
And put it on.
It depends.
his
It
head.
depends on which way he's standing. And after about a round or two, I've got him just frustrated, and I wrap it around his neck because he thinks I'm gonna kick him in the belly or the leg. No, sir, it's your neck. I have trapped you. I smoked that boy out. He's just different. He goes out there and slangs and bangs like Trevor, but he don't hit as hard as Trevor. I ate that boy alive in 2 rounds.
Well, I ain't calling nobody out because I ain't.
I'm not calling him out right now. Well, we've talked about it before. He asked for it a while back at like the Albertville show when I was.
I mean, I'm about there. Though.
When I
I'm
was
about
like
ready.
900 pounds. But here's the thing: you can stop Micah at 55, and you smoke Micah out at 55.
I mean, I'm about ready to get after it. I just gotta get some wind in me.
Yeah. I had good wind today. I had a lot of wind, dude. So you know this. You know where my house is, right? You know over there where that brick building is, at the end of the road. I ran that yesterday. Hey, you know how long that is?
How long?
It's only a mile and a half.
There you go.
I thought it was like 4 miles when I was running. I was like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
A mile and a half is what you have to do and be a cop, but 15 minutes and 30 seconds.
I did it. Now look, here's the thing. There was
15 minutes and 30 seconds.
Minutes?
Yeah,
and
you
30
do.
seconds
How many push-ups
to
you
be
gotta
a cop.
How many push-ups you got?
Like you got to do maybe
20, maybe.
25 in a minute.
Yeah. How many sit-ups?
About 25 in a minute,
It's
somewhere
actually
around
closer to
there.
15 or 20
And it's
sit-ups.
obstacle course, which anybody could fucking do.
But now listen, I went and tried out for Rainsville Police, and look, listen.
You ain't cut from the same cloth,
No,
Sam. You
we're
ain't
not.
cut from that same
So
cloth.
Yeah.
I went. Now listen, this is when I was in fight shed, getting ready to fight Manly, and I was working at the jail. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go be a cop, make my community a little better place, right? I wasn't indoctrinated. This was just my thought process. So I went to I was running every day to get used to running and stuff. And then I went to the run for Sylvania, or Rainsville, sorry, is what it was. I got out to the Rainsville, went to Rainsville Park. We were in Rainsville Park. I saw the chief. What's his name?
Kevin Smith,
It's
a piece of shit.
Kevin Smith.
Straight
at the time.
piece of shit.
And so I see Kevin Smith, this fat, dumpy, just triple
Low
chin,
down piece
weak,
of shit motherfucker.
weak-looking person is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. if
Sounds
it's
like
a
those
bad
cops that dealt with me.
But
that day.
listen, he was weak looking. He was frail looking. He had 4 chins. He had 2 or 3 bellies. And I didn't judge him at the time because I was wanting to work for him. I love you. So we get to there, and it's me, and I like Hunter Miller. I don't have any issue with Hunter Miller. It's me, Hunter Miller, who's like, he's like a. To tell you how good Hunter Miller runs, Hunter Miller is a power lifter. Hunter Miller lifts heavy weights. Okay, he's good at it.
Yeah.
But that tells you how good he runs. Okay, it's me, Hunter Miller, this girl, and another couple people. So anyway, we go into the room and we do the one I was worried about was the push-ups because it's got to be perfect push-ups, right? So I get in the room and I did like 40 push-ups. I did 60 really, but they counted 40 of them because I didn't do them perfect. So I bump out like 40 push-ups. The sit-ups I did like, I think it was like how many? It's 25. I did like 50 or 60. I was in shape, okay? I was practicing martial arts anyway. I was running for 5. I was here. Yeah, I already got you. So then I get to the run, and the run I was very nervous about. That's really what I was most nervous about because I just hate running so bad, and I knew like I was competing with the people that were there. So I said to myself, I said, listen, I said, when the run starts, you start ahead of the pack. I said, if they start catching up with you, you keep up with the guy that gets ahead of you, right? Start ahead, and if they start passing you, you catch up with them, and you'll get the time. That's my thought process. So we start running. Bam, I start ahead, and I never wasn't ahead, son. Now, and all of a sudden, I'm lapping them. I lapped them twice, okay? I lapped everybody. Hunter, this girl, like, passed out in the grass. She's nice. She's a nice lady. She wasn't really passing out. She just didn't want to run. The heat. It wasn't hot.
The heat.
No, the heat. So she passes out, and I'm just like, I finished my run. So I get to the last lap of the run, and like I know I've lapped everybody twice. And I look at the chief, and again, I didn't know they were scumbags. I didn't know they wasn't cool. You know,
Now you do.
I thought I was going to get paid based on my ability to do physical
Kevin Smith is a
activity.
straight up piece of shit.
So I think I'm getting to my last lap, and as I'm starting my last lap, I'm looking at him. I'm like, "Give me a job, boy! Give me a job, boy! I'm ready to work."
Yeah,
son.
they don't like that.
Because
They
I'm
don't
stronger
like
and
that shit,
better
though.
than you. I didn't know. No one told me.
They don't.
So I'm like, wow, give me a job. I'm ready to work. I want to be a cop for my area. I want to make my area a good place to live.
Yeah, they don't like that.
All this stuff.
Yeah.
I get done. I'm like, hey man, y'all can give me that job. What are we doing? What's the plan? Where are we going moving forward? And it's like, well, man, we'll have to look at everything. And the minute they say we have to look at everything, I'm like, no one finished the run.
You was the only one.
The only one.
You was the only one that finished the run.
The only one that finished the run, and especially on time. And I was just like, what do you mean? What? What are we checking out? I did everything. I did everything I was asked to do.
We gotta see who we like more.
No, where's my fair shake? I did everything I was asked to do. Everything that I was told to do. And no one else could do it. Where's my shake? I did it first try, first day. Where's my fair shake? So I'm talking to him like, yeah, look, what do I got to do next when I go to the academy? What are we doing, man? Because I thought I was going to be cop for life, man. I thought I was going to be super inspector, man. I was going to be Inspector Gadget. I was in the zone, man. I was in the best shape of my life. I was ready to roll. And I'm just like thinking, what do you mean? What do you mean? What are we checking out? I'm working at the jail still, so I got a foot in the door, right? I got this, and this. I did my job good. Now, granted, the people I work with, they hated me because I wouldn't let them bitch on me, make me out like some weak person. Now, I'll kill you if we get into a physical confrontation, then I have to, right? But if you're going to sit there and talk to me like that, that's kind of a weird way to be. So then I'm at the jail and I'm just working. I'm waiting on my phone call. Dude, I know my phone call's coming. Like in 2 days, I'm getting a raise to the top. Bro, I'm going, man. I'll be it. No phone call. Turns out Hunter Miller, and again, I like Hunter Miller. Me and Hunter Miller is cool. We cool, man. He's so respectful of me, so polite. Hunter Miller comes in a Rainsville Police Department, police gear, dropping off a person. And I'm like, well, hang How are you?
This makes no sense to me.
Not at all. And I'm like, well, how is he going to go to the academy and run when he can't do the run? Not. Yeah, listen, Gordon.
I'm sorry.
I said, how is he going to go to the academy and do the run when he can't run? He can't do it. And like, no one could make it make sense for me. They gave that girl another chance to run. That was her fourth chance to try to run a mile and a half. And I was just like, I was mad at Hunter for a long time. It wasn't Hunter's fault. It ain't his fault. He knew somebody that had some pull or whatever. But like, and he let me know, I ain't no reason to be mad. I didn't do it. I just, they gave it to me. And I'm like, that blew my mind. That's when I realized, oh, this is crooked. We're not getting a fair shake. There's no fair shake to be had here. And that's when I was like, it ain't that I'm anti-police.
I'm anti.
But you started
I'm not a fucked up. I'm not a.
Where's my fair shake?
Well, yeah.
I did what I was asked.
I'm not a fuck the police type of guy. I'm gonna fuck some of them.
Yeah.
Fuck some of these motherfuckers. Fuck some of them.
The ones that abuse that.
How long we been on here?
Just 2 hours. Oh. And that's when I was like, man, where's my fair shake? And then how far does this not fair shake go? How far does this not is fair go?
It goes deeper than that.
So there was a politician a while back got arrested kind of at Sonic, right? Remember
Wait, where was
at
this?
Sonic in Rainsville. And we saw a whole bunch of videos of him being rude to the cops, saying, loser, I'm calling him.
Oh, I saw that.
Who was this politician?
I don't know.
That was a while back. Wasn't
Yeah, I don't know. And he was like, I'm calling so-and-so tomorrow, yada, 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 yada. We saw the police footage. We saw the arrest footage.
Was it with a lady cop?
I believe so. And there was a guy there.
Yeah.
And we saw pictures of his booking. Maybe pictures of the booking. But I know we saw video of the local politician harasses cop or something. We saw that. Why didn't we see how belligerent Nick was when he was arrested?
What happened when Nick Jones got arrested?
He got drunk as a skunk, got arrested, and
Did he show his ass?
I don't know. We'll never know. We'll never know. They weren't even going to put his picture on the website.
Oh, tell me about that.
So I'm in. No, this is for real though. So I'm in the Bahamas on a vacation that I've earned.
Tyler stirring the pot.
No, it's not.
Let me hear
We've
about
told
that.
this story.
No, I know.
But listen, so I'm at the Bahamas.
Sometimes that fucking pot needs to be stirred.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're in the Bahamas on a trip that I earned through work at my workplace. Right? I earned my trip. I did my job good. I have good coworkers that do much better than I do. I have wonderful coworkers that helped me get a spot with my wife in the Bahamas. Okay. I'm there. I get a message. Hey, pretty sure Nick Jones was arrested last night for a DUI. Acted silly, and they haven't put his picture up yet on the website. And I said, well, why didn't they put his picture up on the website? And they said, that's what we want to know. And I said, we're going to find out. I called the Cobb County Sheriff's Office from the Bahamas. Again, I didn't pay for this trip. Like, oh, he's Bahama boy? And he's wondering why?
Yeah.
No, shut up. I won my trip.
Shut up.
It was
I
paid
won
for.
my trip.
It was paid for. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no Jones
That's
money.
that AFC money,
Yeah,
bro.
that's AFC money. So I won my trip, and I was in the Bahamas. But that's what they'll try to say. Oh, he's rich, boy, living on Granny's land, ain't going to the Bahamas. He better, shut up. Now, don't act like we're on the same money, because our money's different. I don't own the town. I don't know all the news in the town.
Mm-hmm.
So I start calling the sheriff's office. I say, hey, man, I heard Nick Jones was arrested yesterday, and now apparently I've been told they cannot lie to us. If we call and ask if someone was arrested, they have to tell us the truth. They have to tell, hey, even if you're just you, listen, even if
It's
you're
public
just you,
information.
you're just a regular cat calling in. You're not a news outlet. You're just, hey, I want to know, was this guy arrested yesterday? They have to tell you the truth. So I called them. I said, hey, man, was Nick Jones arrested yesterday, and what for? And they said, well, and I said, what was he arrested for? And they said, well, he was brought in. I said, yeah. They said, yeah. And I said, was he brought in for DUI? And they said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, all right. I said, well, why is he not, why has his mugshot not been posted? I said, what's going on with that? And they said, well, let me give you a call back or give me a minute and put me on hold. So it was one or the other. And I said, okay, cool, no problem. Either I called back or they took me off hold. I can't remember which. I'm leaning towards I called back. Calling back, I said, hey, man, I just want to know what's going on. We got people that are asking. And they said, well, he was arrested for DUI, but we are under special orders. And this was the guy working the jail. I'm not going to say his name. I'm sure he got chewed out enough for saying whatever he said. He said, man, we're under special orders not to put his picture on the website. And I said, well,
Who's making these ones?
I said, well, what do you mean? I said, what do you mean special orders? I said, what if it was anyone else? Would they get a special order not to be put on? And he goes, well, man, I really don't know. I just work here. And he was polite and he was fine. And I said, okay, thanks. So I put what we heard on the grapevine. So-and-so arrested for this under special orders not to post a picture. I didn't lie. I don't have it recorded so they could say I did.
Yeah.
They could say I did. I'm not lying.
I believe you.
He told me, plain as day, Vicky was there. We were on speakerphone. We're under special orders not to put his information on the website. I said, well, that's not fair because that doesn't happen for anyone else, right? And he said, no, I know. I'm just doing my job. I said, okay, I understand, brother. Thank you for your time. I know you're just working.
You wouldn't say it. You wouldn't say that somebody said
No.
that. You wouldn't. I know you well enough now that you wouldn't say that.
I told him, I said, I know you're just doing your job. Thank you for the time. Have a good day. Thanks for answering my questions, buddy. That's it. Put it on the internet. A few minutes later, I called first a friend that works at the sheriff's office. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I called a friend that works at the sheriff's office. I said, hey, is this true? And he said, what do you mean? I said, this is what we were told, is that y'all are under special orders not to share his stuff. Is that true? And he said, let me look into it. I said, okay. He calls me back. And again, what I was told is, and I posted this too, well, actually what happened was there was a glitch in the system.
Yeah, I would say that too.
It just so happens that there's a glitch for the guy that owns every major news outlet in the area and also is the only one that makes you look like a glowing, just shiny rainbow fart.
Yeah.
It's very convenient timing.
Yeah. That's why people need a grapevine, homie. That's why people need a grapevine.
I think so too. Now, I've been arrested a few times.
Me too, same.
Mine ain't never glitched out.
Mine ain't never.
Mine's been there.
Have you seen my
there.
mugshots?
No, me.
So, mine's my face busted open.
I didn't even know you got arrested.
Oh, dude, I've been arrested a lot. When I was younger, I don't do anything now. I don't go out. I don't drink in public. I don't do drugs. This is where I'm at. I'm here or at work.
It's the smartest place to be.
Yes. He comes out to Zombies by the Cranberries.
Does he?
Yeah. Because he's the Korean zombie.
Why is he wearing a USC Loves Hawaii shirt?
Hawaii just got burnt down.
Mm.
And they do like Hawaii. Zombie. No, I was arrested multiple times. But if you search my name in the rest, it's just Trevor Peak on Southern Porch. You like who?
Oh, Korean zombie.
Who?
Korean zombie.
I heard Korea bombing. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I like how Korea bombing.
I like Korea bombing. Oh, man. Yes, sir.
You know, you just gotta take it in. This guy is just one of the funnest fighters that we've ever seen inside of the octagon. He's so skilled, but he has that dog in him every time he goes out there. I mean, he's got that zombie nickname because of the way he just
Got that dog in him.
shot to keep a shot, but then you see the
This is my boy. Look, this is my boy right here. George. Hey, Sam, we're going to wait and do the job thing next week. Oh, man. Yes, sir. Did what we should. Just let me know. For real. Also, tell him that, George. He'll say something back to me. George's cool, man. George's cool people.
It gets to potentially maybe have his last fight against somebody like Max Holloway. It's incredible. I mean,
Huh?
I said, who's George?
Co-worker.
Huh.
Just good people, man.
Oh, the one you was talking about earlier, guy.
Good energy. Good vibe to be around. He's fun, man. He's cool. I like George. You hear the crowd?
Mm-hmm.
He don't speak English, by the way. He just hears him going.
Boy don't even know the lyrics of the song, but he likes it.
Yeah.
The
Oh, it's a good song.
They
Dude,
said zombie.
You know she died, yeah. The Cranberry singer died.
Yeah.
There's a group, it's a dude group, you know, they zombie.
Oh,
They do they did a pretty good job, and it was a lady. But what they did was they made a song similar to that, and it came out, and the lady that sang it for the Cranberries, I think it's called the Cranberries. I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm not. Was supposed to come out and do some lyrics for them for that song, but she died, and she was supposed to also be the lady. She is. There's. Have you ever seen the video?
Yeah, where the white face.
Yeah, it's gold. But yeah, it's wild. And it's crazy. She was also going to be that. Well, she died. So they had someone else fill in for her, and it was cool. It was kind of cool to see. It's about the bad wolves.
Oh yeah.
See, look, so it's actually pretty cool why they did it. I don't like their music, their version of music. She was going to do the vocals. Wow. That's wild, yeah?
That day.
Yeah. In her memory, they released the song, donating proceeds to her children, which is beautiful. They're nowhere near as good as her at all. But it was going to be her.
Oh, that was gonna be her.
Yeah, I don't know, but that lady, I'll show you the other music video. It's just crazy that she died like that day. That lady, I think, is a big part of the actual music video.
The Zombies lead single, Cranberries lead singer
Died.
cancer.
Yeah, the day that she was going to do the lyrics of that song for another group, but she died the day she was supposed to do it with them. And then they did the song anyway, with them doing the lyrics, and then they did the proceeds to charity. Yeah, look, see. And it's really eerie when you watch the music video and you accept the fact that she died. She was dead.
Nala.
Says the golden stuff. That's the only show that for like a second. That lady was in the music video anyway, and it's pretty creepy when you like
Think
watch
about
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
You're like, man, that's kind of crazy because she's way dead, bro.
She's
And,
way dead, bro.
yeah, it's just pretty wild. Holloway came out to a specific song for the Hawaiian people to see someone.
That's why I was wondering about the shirt, but I forgot about the
Yeah.
fires.
The one thing that I like more than anything, did you ever hear what BJ Penn came out to?
This 135.
It was her, and it's creepy when you watch the video and she's doing all this from like the other side of a veil. It's pretty wild, man.
Is this 135?
45.
Those Sean O'Malley's weight class.
35.
35 is on Alex. See, look, see, it is meant to be her in that other video too. Hang on. Hang on. It's meant to be her, and it's kind of tricky, man, to like watch and see it. It's pretty wild. That's pretty crazy. I like that. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of symbolic.
Everything that Max has going on at home, with everything Korean Zombie has going on in his life, this is going to be fantastic. I mean, nothing else can be said.
What's Korean Zombie got going on?
What'd you call it?
Will you put some of that water in here, buddy? Just a little bit.
Korean zombies.
You're welcome, brother. 146 a piece. Sad, that's what I weigh right now. And I don't weigh nothing like that.
A sizable -650 betting favorite.
Oh, I'm also 4 inches taller than him. Man.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. From Singapore Indoor Stadium here in Singapore, this is the main event. 5 rounds for the UFC featherweight division. The 3 judges scoring this bout at Octagon Ben Cartilage, David Leatherby, and Clemens Warner. And when the action begins inside the Octagon, your referee in charge, Mark Gunner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the world is ready. Singapore, make some noise!
I was in Singapore.
You ever seen the lady boys in Thailand?
Pretty.
I'm a lady boy.
I'm a lady boy.
I seen this guy. He was interviewing a Thailand girl. He thought he was like, "You are just so beautiful, girl. You're just beautiful, girl.
I saw
My
that.
goodness, beautiful." She goes, "I'm not a lady." And he was like, "Yes, yes, you're a lady. You're beautiful." She goes, "I'm lady boy."
I'm a lady
And
boy.
he goes, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I'm lady boy."
I got penis or something like that. He's like, oh.
Come here, buddy. Give me a hug.
What'd you say?
She's not.
You embarrassed it. I didn't know he had that many tattoos. Is that dude speaking English?
It seems like the creeper catchers are getting local law enforcement help now.
It does.
Yeah, that's great.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Why do you think they won't do an interview?
I don't know, but the older guy, he looks like he's got some law enforcement background.
I think maybe he does, or he's just faking it.
No, I'm going by a couple of factors, I guess.
Elaborate.
Well, the belly and the ego. That's what I'm getting at.
Son, you got on it.
Well, no, I didn't. I'm just stating facts. That's straight facts. And his haircut.
And his hair.
They're doing great, though. They are. And we want the pedophiles caught.
Yo, we do.
We absolutely do.
I just wish they didn't sound like they sound when they're doing it. You know?
Oh, wait. Egotistical, just like the badass motherfuckers, the baddest people on the planet.
It kind of makes me sick to hear.
But what if one of them pedophiles ends up piecing one of them up? I would hate that. No, I would hate that because I want these pedophiles caught and off the streets. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But would I laugh?
I mean, how could you not? How could you not?
Well, he said the other day, the guy was like, "Hey, man."
He said he's going to beat his butt.
No, the guy said to him, "Hey, you ain't got to be afraid of me. I'm not going to hurt you." And he was like, "Oh, I know you can't hurt me. I know you can't hurt me."
Yeah.
That's for me a weird way to be.
No, it's a insecure way.
I think
I think it's got a lot of insecurities. But they could catch these pedophiles and keep catching them, and that'd be great.
I hope. Whoa!
Oh, he rocked them.
The zombie is a zombie, though, man. Let's watch that whole.
He clipped him there good.
Let's watch that whole exchange again.
Yeah, he clipped him good.
Because the zombie got clipped, and so did Holloway. I like watching Holloway fight. Holloway is what Jeff wishes I was. I think the zombie could be at 35.
Might be whose last fight?
Zombie.
Oh.
Zombie's old now, man. See how he flipped the zombie here.
Matthew's
Clips
getting
Holloway
pretty old
first.
too, ain't
Holloway's different fodder though. People are different. The zombie started before Holloway did, and Zombie also lost like 4, 5, 6 years of his career having to go do mandatory military service. Yeah, in his country, in Japan, mandatory. He lost 6 years of his career. 4 years, 5 years, whatever. I don't know.
South Korea.
Oh, hey. Oh, watch this. Now, he clipped him a couple times. Watch the clip for Zombie. Zombie got clipped there good.
Mm-hmm.
Holloway moves so good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He puts out so much. Number 1 versus number 8. Holloway's champ, but hard to beat Volkanovski.
Nice little body shot.
Yeah. Volkanovski's a stud.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say probably the GOAT right now. He went up, he beat a guy, but he didn't give it to him, but he beat a guy. I don't think a 35er could come up and hope to beat him. Holloway just nasty.
I didn't know that was in Singapore, though.
Yeah. Lady boy. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, we already did that. Yeah.
A lady boy. I'll never forget seeing that video. I'm not a lady. Lady boy. Oh, dude. Come on now. Shut up. I do wish that they would be a little more humble with how they talk. I can't.
They'll get humbled one day.
Now, but also, I like at one point you were wanting to catch pedos anyway. So like at least they're doing it. I just feel like
I'm glad that they're doing it, but no, that ego is going.
That ego's gonna get them in trouble.
It's gonna trip them up.
They're either gonna,
it's
like,
gonna get them in some serious.
They're either
shit.
gonna like beat a pedo half to.
Well,
near
no,
death,
I've seen that ego.
or
I've seen
or
it.
like a pedo might beat them up, and it's like
Yeah,
it'll be
it's
one or the
either
other.
or. But say if a pedo beats them up, they're never gonna post it.
Aw. Oh, Miranda, no, this isn't the debate. I apologize. This is just us shooting the breeze, man. I forgot to take that off. We watched a little bit of it, and it was just what it was.
It's boring.
It was hard to watch it. It was a rerun and stuff like that. How are you doing today, buddy? We're just watching fights now. But now, that being said, so glad that they're catching pedophiles. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I just think the way they talk, they're going to get in trouble. But the local
Kicking
sheriff,
them in the ribs.
the sheriff's department's having them now, though.
Well, now since the people has bitched about it,
Oh.
the people had to bitch about it. People had to be like, "Why ain't the local? Why wasn't they? Why wasn't they helping somebody else? Somebody wanted to catch these pedophiles. I'm all for it. Go,
Same.
go.
Why do you think
get
they
it.
weren't helping them at first?
They was probably looking down on them.
Thinking they were like losers.
Yeah.
Fake cop wannabe.
Well, yeah, that's absolutely how they was looking at them.
Think so?
I know so.
They think
I know
they're
their
us.
mentality, dog. I know, it's not hard to get inside a fucking cop's head. You
Simple
know?
ass thoughts going on up there.
They think they're one of us. Okay, I can see that. They're throwing down, though.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
And also, they're not certified. I don't know if they're not certified law enforcement officers anyways. That probably has something to do with it, too.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not
You
licensed
know.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Zombie's
we wouldn't
hitting
ever
some-
been.
Huh?
We wouldn't have been.
I was close.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're saying.
Licensed and regulated and
I just-
insured.
I just don't think we'd have been so I just don't think we'd have been so badass.
Yeah, like
dude,
because
I
we
can
know
do it.
what badasses are.
Yeah.
We know what badass people are.
Yeah, I think we'd just been like, "Gotcha, bud, you out, son."
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Now look, you can either go to jail, or you can let us tase you for 30 seconds. You can let us mace you real quick on camera. It's up to you. You got to call your wife, because that's the going trend. Call your wife, let her know you're a pedo.
God, put your nuts on the pavement
and
on
then
the hot pavement.
drop them on the hot pave. Oh, they're all right.
Yeah, pedophile or pedophile.
That's where they're messing up, is they're not getting them back. That's where they're messing up.
You gotta tell your wife. I mean, how much does she even care about you?
Oh man!
anyway? You
Now
know,
Miranda.
out here
So the
messing
next
with
one,
kids.
when's the next presidential debate, Tyler? Do you know? No idea. The next one we are going to watch. No, the next Republican debate though I think is September 2nd. I think September 2nd, but I'm not 100%. But I am going to go live on the next one. We'll watch it together. You can hop on in and stuff. And love to have you, man. What are you up to, buddy? What are you doing? Miranda Golden. She's a sweet lady. Dude, I can show people's comments on the podcast.
Oh,
I did not know that. Miranda Golden. Well, dang, I was interested to see. I always thought showing hi meant like this.
Oh shit!
How'd he hurt him? He cleaned him out for a minute. But the zombie is a zombie. So I'll tell you something crazy. I was watching him fight Jose Aldo live 10 years ago, right? And him and Jose Aldo punched at each other. And somehow the zombie dislocated his shoulder in the punch. They both punched out, and the zombie did this. Look. They were fighting, and he was tried to pop it back in place, man. And Jose Aldo started kicking his arm that was dislocated. It was insane. Zombie looks small though, don't he? Compared to Holloway.
He's 5'7".
Holloway's
5'11".
Holloway's actually grown into his frame though, yeah?
yeah, he's where he's supposed to be.
He's grown into his frame.
They do look big for 145 though.
That's what I said. Shit, man.
I think Zombie. Oh, clipped him right behind the ear is what it was. Zombie's tough, man. That's an anaconda choke, yeah? See how Zombie's keeping his legs circling away and Holloway's circling his legs in? The closer Holloway gets his legs, the less that the zombie can breathe. The further his legs are away, the better. Anyway, he's still getting choked pretty good. That's an arm triangle right there, kind of.
And he's got it right on that order.
Zombie's a zombie. Zombie's so tough. I like that guy.
Max, better be careful still, too.
Dude, thank you, Miranda. Look forward to talking to you. I want to hear what you think about it, too. I think there was stuff that they said good and stuff that was said bad. You know, but I didn't watch it live or nothing. I've just like seen little bits and pieces of it. I don't know. Who are you voting for? Just out of curiosity, which way are you leaning?
Well, we caught him again.
Zombie's crazy. He said if he doesn't win, if he just doesn't do good, he's retiring today. He wanted to fight the best in the division. He asked for Holloway, I believe, also. They're waving each other down. One guy don't even speak English. He's just like, what are you doing? Are you going to punch me? Crazy. Holloway just
That could've
looks
been
so
bad
good.
right there.
It looks like Holloway's hitting a little harder, too, though. They're both wanting to win. Holloway wants to win for, Hawaii. Zombie wants to win for, to stay competing and show that he's one of the best in the world.
Damn, he's tough.
Yeah, he is.
He's tough as hell. How old are they?
34, 35, 36. There was a picture that they used of the zombie for a while when advertising him. It was his face in black and white, and his eyes, instead of being zombie eyes, one was like hidden by shadow, and one was a Japan symbol. It was pretty wild looking, man. That's pretty cool.
But he ain't Japan. He's
Japan.
He's from Seoul, Korea.
Sorry,
He
Korean. I'm
is-
sorry, I don't know the
Damn,
difference.
there's a
Korean
huge
He said I don't know the
I
different
don't know.
countries, completely different countries.
I know.
South Korea.
When I was
Seoul,
a kid, I
Korea
had
is
a
an
Rocky
island.
headband and it had the red and blue symbol in the middle. That's all I know. That's
Like,
all I know. I
Japan
don't-
is like a red.
There's the red. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll let you. I'll forgive you.
I forgive
You
you.
made it seem like a bad deal.
No, I was just trying to correct you.
Well, but you made it sound good.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I won't do that again.
No, I'm just kidding. There's a poster. They also had this one floating around for a while. I thought that was cool. Korean zombie. Because he's a zombie. Thought that was cool. Korean zombie. Why did I say Japan?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
That
He's
was-
called
that
the
was-
Korean
This,
zombie.
yeah, it's Japan.
The
is still-
Korean. Now, if you got North and South Korea mixed up, I would understand that. But like,
Miranda, I think that's actually a good way to look at it. Why do you think the Democrats are not having a debate also? Because I think that's a weird way to look at things.
Because look at their prime candidate.
You
He can barely even
I
put together
won-
a sentence.
I 100 million. Now listen, there's a Democratic convention thing in Fort Payne. It's like a facility. What is that called?
I guess.
A meeting.
I
center.
guess.
Listen, a meeting center for Democrats. I want to go talk to them. I want to go
That's
talk to them and see what they say. You think he's a good president for real, bro? Is that what's why we voted?
How y'all really feel?
And I also, for a Republican one in the area, I want to go talk to that. I want to go talk to the young Republicans of the Cobb County group. Where two
Yeah,
of
It'd
their,
probably be pretty
Well-
rough talking to them too, but
I think both will be rough.
Yeah.
So the pictures I've seen, 3 or 4 of their members are 50, and then some of their members are maybe our age. If it's young Republicans group, you should probably all be young. You know, be young.
We're young at heart.
I want.
Your heart doctor told me to agree, dog. Yeah.
I want to go talk to both sides and just see what they say. We're in the middle
you
of
got a
nowhere.
couple of stints on me, like
We're in the middle of nowhere. Do y'all really think, in the grand scheme of things, that Joe Biden or whoever is president, Donald Trump is thinking, man, how can I make Alabama a better place to live for Sam Tyler and Ryan? Probably not.
They're
So I want to
thinking
see
about-
what they really think. Like, tell me what y'all's opinion is.
There you go.
thinking
Why
about
should I vote the way you want me to vote?
There you go.
I just want to hear it. Tell me.
Damn, they're banging now.
Yeah, put it on camera and tell me. Oh,
Yeah, they're banging
They're
now. They're
going.
getting it.
zombies waving him down too. We're
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah.
this.
Oh,
tonight.
shit! He's out. He's on.
Ugh.
Damn, they're banging.
Holloway's a nasty man. That's his wife. She's so sweet.
pretty cute too.
Damn, that's a good fight.
It was cool. Check this out. I've already seen all this. Check this out, but this is cool. I think you're right, Miranda. I don't lean left or right. I think I'm somewhere close to the middle, probably more right than left, I guess. I do.
I line center right.
Yeah, I do. I took that from you, actually, based on how you said it. I think it's kind of weird, very weird, that the Democrats are refusing to have debates for their candidates. I think that's a very weird thing for me to see, and I don't know. I think if we take debate away, then we take away anyone being able to actually speak their mind. I know most of it's rehearsed mumbo jumbo and things like that, but you know, I want to. I think they should at least get out there and put it out there and see what happens.
So this is the craziness that led to the finish. The zombie just throws caution to the wind, goes forward.
Somebody's like, "Are we throwing, bro, or not?" And Holloway's like, "Well, yeah, and hit you really hard." Holloway's clean, bro.
But not before he landed a few shots. You know,
Cut him right there. You see that cut?
massive, wild blows, but that is the one.
But he went out swinging. Talk about going out on your shield, you know? He did that. Live by the sword, die by the sword, all that mess. He did. He was like, "Hey, let's throw him, bro." Like,
Damn, he
where do
got
I
it,
live?
with
Where's
that
my car
overhand, man.
keys? Overhand's nasty.
That overhand.
Where's my car keys? I want to drive home. You're not keeping me here in your house.
Ah,
real time.
Braga, Braga, crack. Who am I? That's wild, man. I hate seeing people. I love seeing knockouts, right? But I hate seeing knockouts. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
I just hate seeing.
No, it
It's
does.
like, man,
you have to have one loser.
Yeah, are you okay? Look at his head.
That's a good cut.
Look at this guy. Who's this guy? You want the vape pen? The vape pen you said? I got
Can I show my flag?
Why? Do you want the vape pen or not? What's going on here? What do you need, sir?
THC.
I also learned more, Miranda. I do think Biden should retire. Maybe not even based on age, just on his ability to carry a sentence and say things. But I also would love to see what the other candidates are for the Democrat Party. I think as far as Democrats, if I was to vote for a Democrat, I would vote for Mr. Kennedy. I think he's the most readily available option. What I would love to see happen is I would love to see Mr. Kennedy and Mr. Ramaswamy on the Republican side and Kennedy on the Democratic side, and they both team up and they run it together. I think that would be the best thing for our country, just based on what they're saying and things like that. But, you know, politicians say a lot of things, and who knows what to believe. I appreciate you hopping on here, though. Did you work today? How'd you get on so late?
Were you surprised that he came out so aggressive and swinging so recklessly?
You know, first and foremost, like my Lord Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey.
I can't even talk
God
about
is good.
The only thing on my mind is Lahaina Maui. This one's for you guys. Warrior of Loves. UNC helping us to get it together. Let me carry my Marine today. My use the red shorts and so many other stuff, guys. If you can, please on Instagram, share, whatever you guys on top, please share the world. And please help my fellow Hawaiians. It really means a lot.
Holloway's a good guy, I think, in a sport that ain't full of them.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of the third round,
He's always been one of my favorites.
I'm going to get a Jesus tattoo.
you know,
I need Jesus tap.
do you think he was just like, listen, this is it. We're just going to throw down, kill, or be killed?
100%. He's a Korean zombie for a reason, man. The man's a myth. The man's a legend.
Black, oh, who are you? Where do you live? That's wild, son.
Thank you, UFC. Thank you, Asia. Everybody at home, people at home.
Said Asia? Is Asia Korea?
Asia is Asia.
Why did he say thank you, Asia then?
Well, Korea is in Asia.
In Asia, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, it's a
I don't know. I don't know
There you
countries.
go.
Continents. I don't know where anything is. Like if you show me a map, I might can show you America.
Europe is a continent. Asia's a
Canada,
continent.
Canada,
No,
Canada. What is Canada?
How does this make you feel?
Is Canada North America?
it's a country. Isn't
See,
it?
I don't
No,
know.
it's got provinces. Shit.
See, we don't really. You don't know either.
No, I used to know this when I was in fourth grade. When I was in fourth grade,
Yeah, when you
It's
were in
part of
fourth
the
grade.
continent.
ain't it?
It
It's still
is.
a part of
Well,
North
it
America.
is. So it's part of the continent, the North American continent, or the American continent.
Dude, how Miranda? What did you think about the Grapevine episode? Was that nice or too much? And also, I'm sorry you had to work open to close. I hate that, but I am glad that you got home at 9:30 and got to have a good day. I appreciate you hopping on, man. It's very cool. See, he don't know English. Hey.
What are you saying? What?
You gonna punch me?
What we doing?
What?
He looks like the kid from Heroes.
Oh, he does. He does.
He looks like the kid from Heroes.
Hey, why do we do this? That is awful. I love the Korean zombie. I hate that he's retired. I hate that he's retired. He had a cool career. Notorious, that's Conor McGregor. What a shot, what a performance. Classic zombie, classic Holloway, tremendous stuff. Also, where's the coke? Where's the coke?
And the roids.
Where's the juice? Dude, he's juiced out of his gills right now. And y'all think he's on coke?
Coke instant.
I don't know. I drank.
He
this
uses
whiskey.
Coke to cut.
I drank
That
this
whiskey
Cut
ain't
whiskey that
good. That
one
whiskey
night,
ain't good.
and
Did you think it was good?
I mean, if you want to be pissed off,
Here's what I'll tell you about Conor McGregor's whiskey. I think the whiskey, y'all ever drank Canadian Hunter?
No.
Canadian Hunter is very cheap Canadian whiskey. I think it tastes like Canadian Hunter. I drank Canadian Hunter one time at a buddy at the Times house. And we drank it one night. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, we went back to drink again. There were gnats all in it. 'Cause we didn't put the lid on. Because I do this thing where I grab the lid. I'm like, that lid. We're drinking, son. Now
Oh, like that night?
Yeah, I'm 30 now, so I don't throw lids on. I sip. But at the time, I was 20, 19, 21. A lid, we get it gone. So I threw the lid away. We just set the liquor down. Well, we
Did I
get back.
really throw a lid?
No, all the time. It was a normal thing for me. Yeah, you did. You threw a beer bottle lid over there, and I was like, Ryan, it's rude.
Okay.
It's okay, you picked it up. But
You picked it up?
Yeah. I was just like, hey, I mean, it's not the worst. Like, I've literally peed on people's walls before. It wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? But just don't get there. It ain't
It
no
was
good
for
for
the
you.
old girl.
Huh?
Said it was bad for old girl.
Well, I don't know.
Apparently I cussed her out.
Oh, yeah, it's alcohol. Alcohol is no good for you. You got to do it in
Everything.
moderation. You have to sip slowly.
Especially that stuff.
Everything, period. You have to sip. If I drink, I can put a bottle of wine away in 5 minutes.
Never again.
retired.
Never
Yes.
again.
But
Anyway,
but if I drink a bottle of wine in 5 minutes, I also get angry. Why are
I
you
get
angry?
sad.
No, I get angry.
I get sad,
And
man.
but what was I saying?
It was about throwing lids, 20 years old.
Oh yeah. So we go back 2 or 3 weeks later, and we decide to start drinking some whiskey. We're gonna drink that Canadian Hunter because we're not throwing the bottle away. Well, gnats were all in that whiskey, and we was all like, ugh. Brandon Hancock was there, and we was all like, I don't know about
Drink it anyway.
And then we said, well, it's got to be sterile because it's whiskey. We drank it. We drank them gnats. We drank all them gnats. We drank it.
Oh. Oh.
Look at him.
I
Look.
did some stuff.
Leaving fighting is the saddest thing in the world. It's an emotional sport, and people don't want to believe that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you
You're
put your
right,
heart
man.
and soul
Yeah,
in
you
it.
do,
You
man.
put a lot of shit in it. And
Hey, look at his little wife crying. He got a good old wife. Dude, the one thing that I'll tell you when I knew that Vicky for sure loved me, 100% loved me, I walked out to fight Manly, and leading up, I knew she loves me and stuff.
Yeah,
But leading up to the Manly fight, my buddies all came up and hugged me. I miss getting a hug from Tyler. Me and Tyler wasn't best buddies yet. But like all my buddies and stuff was walking up to me. Will walked up, they gave me hugs. And I get it, you know. Probably not gonna beat this guy. Y'all love me. I won't really beat this guy. It felt great. But Vicky walked up to me and she gave me a kiss on my face. And like the way she held me and touched me and kissed me, dude,
You can
I was
tell.
like, dude, she wants me to win. But not so she can feel cool because her husband beat up a dude. She just wants me to win because she knows how bad I want to
How
win.
much it
Oh,
means
man.
to him.
And
That's so
what I-
sweet.
Dude, and that's what
That is so
I
sweet.
felt all that, and I was like,
That's that real shit, bro.
But-
That's that real
yeah,
that's what
love.
I'm
and that's
doing.
when I was like, man,
That's
she don't
real
care.
shit.
Like I could have lost in 2 seconds, and she would
That's that
still
real shit,
she'd have
man.
still had me, man. And that's why I'm trying so hard to get right for her and do her right, man. And I gotta get my life right.
Hey, you're on the right track.
I'm working on it. I've dropped the ball, man.
We
I'm
all
working
trying.
on
We
it.
all trying to improve.
And,
We all trying.
I'm
to
working
do
on it
better
for
and
sure.
trying
I'm trying to get
It's
it
a
right.
process.
It is a process, and it's a gradual process. It's
Exactly.
a slow process. Slow change is better than forced change.
And,
Because slow change lasts.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I
it
get
means that
that.
you're. It
It
means
lasts.
and forced
And then-
change is when you're being forced to change.
What's
like,
a want
you're
called?
not.
What's a want called? A thing, a want. Like there's gonna be temptations. Yeah. I drop the ball on him sometimes.
I mean, yeah, me too, buddy. Me
Okay.
too.
I'm trying to make that right.
But you know, that's then again, we all have to repent every damn day, man.
And I ain't
I'm
been
dropping
reading-
the ball in my friendships,
and-
relationships,
Dude,
all
I
that.
got a long ways to go.
And I ain't
man.
been reading
A long ways
I
to
ain't got
go.
a
Now,
lot.
when I read my Bible, I feel like I do a lot
absolutely.
better.
It's a guidebook.
I
Man.
gotta
It's
do
a
a lot better.
guidebook. Is what it is.
I gotta do a lot better, and I'm trying to
I
get
do
right
too.
by it. I'm going to church tomorrow. I'm gonna pray and do the whole number, man. I just gotta, I gotta repent often, every day.
I mean, we all do, buddy, and hold ourselves accountable.
You think we can go to heaven?
I don't know, man.
Kind of scary. Isn't it?
Well, considering the way the world is, I mean,
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I know that
If you
what's
talk
here
about
now
end
is
times-
real, and I believe God is absolutely 100% real.
I know God is real.
I know.
But I don't think we can go to heaven.
I don't think that.
I mean, yeah.
we really-
I imagine if heaven is. I mean,
You know who I know is going to heaven?
Hey,
Speaking of them babies,
Yeah.
my kids know God.
yeah,
I
that's
know
great.
Jesus.
My kids know God too.
Connor told me today. She said, I tell her all the time. She says, you're the best daddy I ever had. And I said, I'm the only daddy you ever had. And she goes, well, yeah, but God and Jesus. And I'm like, man, my kids know Jesus. They know what's up. It's
But God, Jesus.
if I didn't go, I'd just be like, I understand why.
Yeah.
But if they don't go, I couldn't see any reason to not. I couldn't see any reason they wouldn't. I
Well, in the
think
end time, it said there were like 144,000 people.
That's Jehovah's Witness talk. But yeah, it is in there. Well, see, there's supposedly a local couple. They're older.
I want
couple.
them on.
No,
I met them at the bar. I met them at the bar.
Well, they're part of the 144,000. I was like, okay, so Earth is about 13 billion.
And
years
she's
old.
got and she's got a really crazy accent, right?
No,
Yes, she
this
does.
is a different. She might be a part of it, but I'm talking about
She might be a part of it.
somebody that's in the Jehovah's Witness church and shit, and their whole thing. They know for a fact that
There is a
couple,
chosen one.
They're the part of the 144,000.
They moved here from like Florida. I met her at the bar.
I don't know. It might be a different.
No,
you're probably thinking of
No,
somebody
I'm not.
completely
I
different.
guarantee you it's this lady, and I'll tell you how I know because I had this experience with her.
I believe your experience is real and valid.
Yes, but it's probably a different person.
Okay.
I met this lady
She's
and her
part of the
husband
144.
at the bar on one of my lunch breaks
She's
one day. The bar, the Little River Bar in Fort Payne.
144,000.
Yeah. So I'm sitting at the bar, and this lady starts this. Thank you, Miranda. She said, I loved the episode. The home invasion story was wild. I had to grab my husband so he could hear the story too. I'm going to hit the hay. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Tell
There
your
you go.
husband
Thank
we
you
said
for
hello
listening.
and have a
for
good
listening.
night. Thank you for hopping
Thank
on
you
here.
for listening.
Thank you for working and hopping on here. Thank you so much. Have a good night. And so I'm sitting at the bar, and this lady talks to me. She goes, hey. And I'm like, hey, I talk to you anyway. Like, I got this. We're going to talk. I'm like, hey, man. And she goes, hey. And I'm like, hey. And then we start talking. And she's like, look, feel this. When we get to talking, she's like, I got a power. And I'm like,
I got a power.
what do you got, man? And she goes, I know you got something going on with you. I bet you've got a headache right now. And I was like, had a headache for 10 days, man. I got a headache right now. And then look, she goes, feel this. Give me a hand. And she goes,
I'm just glad to be a part of that. I've been
Feel
such a
that?
mega fan of his.
It's going
see
away.
that?
It's gone away. That's
Huh?
that healing powers Jesus. That's
Now
it.
she did that to me in the bar.
Did it work? Did your headache go
I
away?
don't know, but maybe at the time, yeah. And then so like I seen her
It was a soothing gesture.
I seen her
that
2 weeks
got your
ago
mind
at
off
the
of
Walmart, and she was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey," and she, nothing. We just went on.
it. Hey, healing
No,
lady.
okay.
Can I get
so-
some more of that healing
so-
power?
Hey, Jesus lady.
Because my head hurts.
I believe there's some cults that use Jesus.
Now I did reach out to a
Some
cult
David
around here.
Koresh stuff.
There's a cult to where
Wait,
someone
what kind of cult are we talking about?
a Jesus cult. Someone said Dog the Bounty Hunter. The reason he's here is not just to see his kid, but he's going to see these people.
Huh? I didn't know about this.
He's going to see.
I didn't
these-
know about this.
He's going to see these people. Hang on. I sent a message. Hang on. I sent a message. Now, I don't know if that's factual. How would I know if that's factual? But someone hopped on there and said, Dog the Bounty Hunter is here. He's on his way to see these people.
Why are they even here in the first place?
I don't
Why is
know.
Dog's Ken over here and Otter and
They're going to make him a TV show.
Well, they,
but
like I
what
said,
brought them over to this area?
Well,
like
there's a
I
lot of
said,
dope.
They better put
But they're
that
not-
video on their
but they're
freaking
not.
show.
They're not from here. Where are they?
Hawaii is the
But why are they here in Northeast Alabama?
exploitation.
Oh, well, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense. About to go outside, guys.
I am telling him to have me a cigar, but hang on. I want to tell you about the guy before I cut off the podcast.
He said, "I'm about to go outside, guys. I gotta see some stuff."
Hang on.
see you. yeah, we're gonna leave you on a damn cliffhanger and just end it right
Well,
there.
hang on.
We'll see you. Dude, I love this game. You
It's
gotta
cool,
start.
it's
No,
cool.
you gotta have it right here, and then.
Let's do a tournament.
Well, not just that, just like, while we're talking shit about people, which is what
What are we talking mess about? We ain't talking not know what one bit.
Dog Bounty Hunter.
I mean, yeah,
No,
not one bit.
I'm just
not
saying,
one
if
bit.
Dog the Bounty Hunter was 30 years older and I was to fight him,
Wait, Dog the Bounty Hunter was 30 years
If he was
older?
30 years
He's already 30 years older,
I'm gonna
Sam.
dust
He's
him
already-
in.
If Dog the Bounty
already
Hunter was
30
on his
years older.
deathbed,
Damn. And Sam,
Now listen, if he is on his deathbed, I'm dusting that tan Wilson.
Oh my
It
God.
ain't gonna
He's the
be
blonde-haired Indian.
No, wait, time out. Is he Indian or you being
By God, looks like it. He looks like Hulk Hogan if Hulk
thinks
Hogan
he
has some
is.
Cherokee Indian in
He
it.
looks like Hulk Hogan in the Ultimate Warrior suit.
At least thinks he is.
But his skin is like something I find in an Arizona leather shop. It's so funny.
Now, wait, hang on. Don't walk. Where you going, Ryan?
Well, where are you going?
Robin D. Bullock. This is it. Someone said they're going to see Robin D. Bullock. If you type in Robin D. Bullock on Facebook, he is, it says local business. If you go to his about info, admin info, nothing. Robin is an apostle, called of God, not by the will of man, but by the will and call of God. He has a mandate to tell and establish to the church and the world that God is absolutely good. He has over 1,000 teaching CDs and has authored several books, including the book God is Absolutely Good. You hop on here, and it's a place called New Harvest Church. Join us live tonight at New Harvest Church in Maryville, Tennessee. A prayer for destiny. He wears leather jackets. He has Dog the Bounty Hunter hair, straight up.
Oh, that's why they click.
Straight
I
up.
think he needs to write a book called "How I Got This Hair and Why I Look Like Chris Angel."
Mind freak. I don't know. Now here's the thing. I don't know what God tells people. God can tell people anything. I convinced myself.
they did.
I convinced myself earlier. God told me in the shower some stuff. He was like, "You're doing great, brother. Keep doing it." I'm like, maybe he did. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. I do think we're gonna do some good stuff with the Grapevine. But I try to talk to God sometimes. It freaks me out.
Sometimes he's there, some days he ain't. Or he
Oh,
might be
man.
always there, you just never know.
It's within, brother.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm about to go outside though.
Hang on, wait. Let's talk about this guy for a second. Hang on, don't go yet. Let's talk about him for 1 second.
My attention span.
No, I know.
About
But hang
fucking-
on. Let's talk about him for a second.
All right, go. Let's go
So,
ahead.
like, what do they have a cult?
Can you pull it up here?
It looks pretty cultish to me. I mean, look at it.
Can you pull up a sermon or
Let me
something
see
that
that.
he
Okay,
says?
let me try, Dad. God. My dad kicked the door. I'm your dad. Well, no, but he's acting like.
Yeah, no, but he's
He's acting a lot like you.
He's acting like you, Dad. Feed that baby some food. Robin Bullock. That's a lady's name. He's like, I'm never coming on your podcast. You weren't going to come anyway because I was going to ask you weird stuff.
You wasn't gonna get asked questions that you want to be
I was
asked.
going to ask you, like, hey, man, what are you talking about? You saying some weird stuff. Why you look like an emo Dog the Bounty Hunter?
You talk to God in the shower?
Oh,
No.
but I'm telling you, I got fired up.
I got fired.
Look, and then people, they're hating on Tyler Childers and stuff. But I didn't care. Not that I didn't care. I just wasn't thinking nothing about God until I heard Hallelujah Jubilee and all that stuff on that kind of Take My Hounds to Heaven album. Tyler Childers showed me Jesus is real. In my opinion. What am I typing in? Robin Bullock.
Spies told me that Jesus
That is not.
about died.
Here we go. The Spies.
Yeah, about died.
Okay, hang on.
My
Here's the
kidneys
thing.
shut down.
He's got one. Do you want
New
to watch?
Harvest Church, Maryville,
No,
Tennessee.
look. Do you want to do the 11th hour or Robin Bullock?
I don't.
Let's just
whichever.
watch the shortest thing.
That's all long.
It's all one. We could just.
Well, he needs to chill out, man. Like, he does not need
Hang
this.
on,
All right,
look.
now look. This is Chris Angel that's preaching.
God in his harvest, seed plant harvest, the prophet turned around and spoke.
Oh, he's gonna-
harvest for them.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is gonna have this guy over there saying, "Brother, we can heal you. We can heal you
If you just sit down, brother. Sit down, brother.
if you just give me about
Just because of what they said to him, but the way they
$50."
treated
And-
him.
Now look in the back. He's got an American flag. He's got what's the other flag? Christian flag?
That's the Tennessee flag.
I don't know. I'm sorry for not knowing.
Again, Tyler. Again.
Now these swords are only guitars back here.
What's
He got
that
a
down?
box.
He got a ram horn. over
There's a
there.
sword there too. Now look, me and Ryan have traded sword for egg.
That's cool.
That's a cool little.
That's
That's
good
a cool
bargain.
trade.
that. I mean, that's
That's a cool trade. We'll have that trade the rest of our life.
I've seen all I need to see. He wears leather jackets, grows his hair out, and preaches the gospel. Okay.
Well, no, hang on. But what
We
if
don't know what he's
But
really
I want
talking
to know about the cult because they're saying there's a cult.
He looks like a cult leader that
Well,
has a
Well,
bunch
now
of
listen. Well,
wives.
let's go into
That,
it.
is also your wife.
They got a
No,
personal
mine.
drummer.
Now listen. Let's go. Listen to me. What if?
What if we get sued? What if we
What
get
are we
sued?
gonna get sued for?
Well, for me just saying that he's got a lot of wives and one of them is your wife. That's slander.
He looks like somebody.
Now
That
fucking
was
dog
they-
buying and
they
hang
are
out
saying
with.
Dog is headed to see him.
It looks like dog. Yeah.
That's
He
Dog's
looks like
fault.
his company.
Didn't Lon tell you that he didn't want to do the interview with you because he didn't want to?
He didn't want anything that would. Now
No, we wouldn't ever. You wouldn't ever do
it was a
that.
private conversation, but it was a. What I was told was that he didn't want to do anything that would endanger his town.
Yeah.
What are they going to do to your town?
Yeah. Burn it down.
What are they bringing to your town now?
Yeah, one view.
No. The Grapevine has a lot of views.
Oh, yeah.
But on this, like I would do it on the Grapevine. We get a lot of views on him on the Grapevine. But why? What is the problem? What are they bringing to your town that is a problem to sit down and talk to?
Yeah.
What are they going to take away? They're going to make Dog's kid leave or something? That's
Yeah.
weird.
Well, DHS is stepping in.
What's DHS? Department of Health Services?
Yeah. Well,
It's not so funny.
DHR. I'm thinking of Homeland
Security.
Department of Homeland Security.
It's not so funny when you got to like explain it, right?
Yeah.
Does he look like he hangs with dogs?
I feel like they've met before. He's got the Indian-esque.
Hey, look, this is live. All right, man.
Hey, that's cool.
I like
I'm
this lady in the
1/16
jacket.
Cherokee. But I guarantee you that they probably don't give a shit about us talking
Not
shit.
at all. They got probably how many views? And we're not talking mess. I'm just curious about what's going to happen. They got 52,000 views.
Yeah, they could care less.
They don't care about us. I just want to know why Dog's going there.
Now, okay, who told you this was a cult? Well, not who, but how many people have told you? Because he does kind of look like a cult leader. He does kind of look like a cult leader.
I think there was a post on the Grapevine where we was talking about Malone's kid. It might not have been Malone's guy. It might have been on the Torch or something where they was talking about Dog's guy. It was for the Dog the Bounty Hunter
Yeah.
Fest, and people was saying I don't think it was on us because I didn't advertise that. But they were like, "Why is Dog the Bounty Hunter here?" And someone said, "Hey, he's going to see so and so at the cult." And people kept saying it. They kept saying it, and I kept seeing that guy 2 or 3 times. I seen it, and I was like, "What are we talking about?" So I Googled it. I not Googled it, but I searched his name on Facebook, and I found this guy.
This makes sense. Yeah.
Now I don't know if that's true or not.
It looks like somebody he'd pay a visit to, like for real. Like,
Yeah, they look like they get along. Now,
Well, the Righteous Gemstones.
Dude, Righteous Gemstones is a
Great.
clean, fair show, I think. Now, people would hate it because of like the message it's given, but it's not.
No,
There's tons of people in the church doing the same thing they're doing.
Yeah.
They're using God and God's name.
Profiting.
And, yep,
Profiting
God's
off
name to make
God.
a profit, man.
Yeah.
And I just want to hear you talk. Now, what would you do if it gets to the end times?
I thought he can shred a 6-string though.
we got
He can
we got
shred.
we got a 30-minute guitar segment.
I call for destiny. The plans God has for me.
I do too.
To rendezvous with me today.
Or do I have to dress like it? And what do you do if he said, yeah, you have to. You have to wear this.
He's got a good voice.
He does got a good voice.
Got a great voice. Got a good strong voice.
It sounds like preaching.
It does.
I want to hear his
I want to
preaching.
hear his preaching too. But
Oh,
there it is.
all right.
Or you'll fight.
Tell me, brother.
Then he started talking to me about this.
I like good preaching, though.
He started talking to me about giants.
I don't do F demons.
And he said
What
this
does that
to me.
say?
He said, giants have not seen Davids in a long time.
Oof.
Said even though giants haven't been seen in the physical because David and his men destroyed the last ones. However, giants in the spirit are still here.
People say we see giants over in Iraq.
Situations
Pakistan.
with too much power. Giants do not know what to do with Davids. Davids constantly talk about their God
You're right.
in me. It had to be interpreted. There were Hebrews standing there. There were Italians, Romans were standing there.
I like
There
that.
were
Be not
Greeks
far from me,
around,
for trouble
but
is near.
nobody understood what he
Yeah,
said
good to
when he said Eli,
Maybe
Eli,
he is
lama
God,
sabachthani.
y'all.
God's good.
He was praying the
I don't think he's
22nd Psalm.
God.
No, God, no.
I thought you said maybe he is God. I don't know.
No, maybe he's godly.
Oh,
Well,
maybe,
this has
well, I'm
become
sure he probably is.
extremely
I'm just,
dangerous.
people are saying it's a cult.
Physical
though.
change and
So I do
It
wonder,
might be.
I do wonder what the
change will
extent
emerge at
is
some
over
point.
there of what's going on. So let's just click through a few. False prophets exposed, Mario Murillo, Coast Cat Kerr,
False-
Robin Bullock. That's a false prophet thing.
Let's see it.
Let's see what they're saying. He prayed over Trump. I prayed
At
over
home
Trump.
as a corporate,
I really want
every
praying over
room,
whoever's
every
running our
style, every
country.
season,
I want it to be
and
all
every
right.
home, with thousands of
I'd pray for Biden.
Hello, everyone. I'm Stephen Strang, and
Stephen
welcome to this
Strange,
special
Dr.
edition
Strange.
of the Strang.
Strangle. Got you on a stranglehold,
My
baby.
question for you, I admire that you have spoken up.
Nah, come on, David. You have to stop. Robin Bullock, prophetic word, the return of Trump. Not the return of Jesus, but the return of Trump. Look at
In other
this.
words, they released a shout, a frequency that brought joy, and from the place of joy that absolutely just started setting things in motion.
That's weird for me, brother.
Well, they have their own sign language lady, so they gotta be doing.
I don't think that was their own.
Oh,
He's saying it's a prophetic countdown. He's saying there's a Nephilim plan and Washington.
Decisions. Amen. So today,
Nephilim plan
on
and
this-
Washington.
said even though giants haven't been seen in the physical,
You've been telling us this. We want to see your cult, brother.
we want to see where you live.
So that is Trump's pastor.
Where
This
do you-
pastor thinks he's right about everything, even though he's
Your
not.
address.
That's this guy. Danger is coming. You have the footage. All right.
Well, all right.
We'll look into this.
I want to go and look at his place.
Yeah.
Also, are we going to go and do a ghost hunt or
Yeah.
no? Yeah. I think that's a good idea.